Hey, Dion, I was just wondering if you could...
Hold on, let's back up a little bit. You don't call Nick Saban Nick. Don't call me Dion.
I call Nick Saban Nick.
Yeah, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. That's a lie. If you call Nick Nick, you know you get cussed out of the spot. So don't do that. You treat me like Nick.
Hey, Dion. Just,
But moving forward, never say never, but never.
What's good, y'all? What's good, y'all? Hit that like button, like, share, subscribe to the Steelmatic Sports. We showing we're gonna be listening to the Steelers and the Packers preseason watch party, man. Salute to y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button if you just following in. Like, share, subscribe, join the channel. We on the road to 1K. Salute to all y'all, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing tonight or this afternoon? 4 minutes until game time. Game time starts at 7 p.m. So if you want to go get whatever you need to get, we about to get into it. Hit that like button, y'all. Appreciate all y'all rock with me, man. Appreciate all y'all being here. Salute to y'all. How y'all feeling today? Salute to y'all. What's good with y'all, man? How y'all doing today? Salute to y'all, man. How y'all feeling, man? Let me know, man. Let me know how y'all feeling. Football's back. I know a lot of y'all been longing for it, but hey, we here. So we're going to be tapping in. Let me see who we got in the building. What's good with y'all, man? Salute to y'all. What's good? Adrian, what's good with you? Salute to you. Hello, looking forward to the season. Hope y'all doing well. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Salute to you. How you feeling? How you doing? Shout out Rachel, what's good with you? Rachel, salute to you. How you doing? What's good with you? You at work? Okay, I feel you. I'm well. Need 20 weeks of NFL. Hey, we got some football. We back to football, but we only in preseason right now, doing a little doing a dissecting, and as if as is every other team is doing, dissecting down to that 53. But y'all do me a huge favor. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly. 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly. Let me know if I'm coming through crisp. Let me know if I'm coming through smoothly. Let me know. Go ahead and throw a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly. Let me know. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly. 1 in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly. I should put that on the t-shirt for as many times as I say it, though. Absolutely, man. Appreciate y'all. Man, who else we got in the building? Salute. What's good, JGP? What's good with you, man? Salute to you, man. Avid Saints fan in the chat. I think the Saints play Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all got the Jaguars Saturday. Let me know. Let me know if I'm correct on that. Salute to you, man. Shout out Van. What's good with you? Salute to you. Shout out Camu. What's good with you? Will you show the match? Well, we're going to do a live listen. I can watch it from my side, but for YouTube purposes, I don't want to get copyrighted by YouTube and NFL. So we're going to be listening. So it's a listen/watch party. Absolutely. Salute to you, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And what's good with you, Juice? Juice drops. ENT, what's good with you, Juice? Salute to you. So, yeah, we got a minute till kickoff, minute till game time. Yes, you should. What you mean? What that mean, Rachel? What that mean? I don't know what that mean. Let me know. I don't know what that means. So let me go ahead and pull up the scoreboard, the live scoreboard. Let's see where we at. Okay. So it should be prompting up any second now. But salute to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Hopefully y'all having a good afternoon. I gotta make myself bigger. Oh yeah. I really should. Yeah, I'm work in progress. Nah, I feel you. No, that ain't it. That ain't the one. Okay, so there we go. Okay, there we go. If somebody could drop the link in the chat for me. Let me see. Oh, shout out to you, Pooh, man. Shout out to you, bro. Salute to you, man. How you feeling? How you doing tonight? The best mod in the game, Pooh, man. What's good with you? So yes, sir. That's so Adrian, that's the link right there, man. Actually, Pooh, man, if you can also drop the channel link as well. I had it. I don't know what I did with it, but if you could drop the channel link as well, y'all go sub, hit that like button, sub to the channel. Appreciate you, Pooh, man. Salute to you, bro. So they're getting ready to kick off in a little minute. Salute to you, Pooh, man. Hey, y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all put in the chat who y'all teams is. I know Rachel. I know Rachel's a Patriot, but y'all let me know who y'all teams is. I know everybody ain't Steelers fans. I know that. I know that. But but let me know who your teams is. Y'all put in the chat who your teams is. Of course, Rachel, we got y'all week 2. We gonna see y'all week 2, Rachel. Don't worry, we gonna see y'all week 2. No worries. I knew it. I was counting the seconds. I was counting the seconds. I really was. We got first year coach Mike McCarthy. The McCarthy era begins tonight. What you got, poor man? When the GOAT before I retired, I gave up Ruby. Oh, no, the GOAT. No, poor man, that's a lie because the GOAT is still playing. Okay, so Packers are getting the ball first. Okay, Jordan Love is playing tonight, but yet we have yet to know who's going to be the starting quarterback for Pittsburgh. Could that be Aaron Rodgers? Could it be Will Howard? Could it be Mason Rudolph? Could it be Drew Allen? Put in the chat who you think is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers starting QB tonight. Since Mike McCarthy did not announce who the starting quarterback is going to be for tonight. Let me know in the chat who you think is going to be the starting quarterback for the Steelers tonight. One second, y'all. Okay, Boswell kicks it off. Here we go. Kneel it out. Okay. Packers will get it at the 20. Okay, I see that I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, but we're going to work through it. No worries. Uh-oh. Okay, handoff. Okay, nice tackle by Herbert. I'm sorry, no, Herbert or Highsmith? Okay, I'm a little, like I said, I'm a little bit ahead of you guys, but it's okay. Now I can't show the game for copyright purposes. Oh, good defense, good defense. 22. If I'm not mistaken, that's okay. Cool, man, stop it. So, like I said, I'm a little ahead of you guys. I'm about a couple seconds ahead. So, but like I said, we're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it. It's gonna be all good. So, Asante Samuels with the pass defense, appearing approaching with the blitz. No, they're standing off. Oh no, good catch, good catch, good catch, good catch on the slant by Packers. Okay, Jordan Love. That's a good catch on the slant. And they need to pay JPJ. Don't forget about that. Okay, on the run. Okay, way to stop the run. Way to stop the run at the line. So, of course, all the stars ain't playing this preseason. They're eliminating the 53 man. You don't see a lot of new faces. Jordan Love got it, 2nd and 9. Way to stop. Way to stop. Y'all let me know in the chat who's going to be the starting quarterback for Pittsburgh. Spears Jenny rookie out of Oklahoma. 3rd and 5. See, can Pittsburgh get the stop? Can Pittsburgh get the stop? Okay, there we go. There we go. Pittsburgh with the stop. Y'all let me know in the chat. Y'all let me know in the chat who y'all think will be the starting quarterback for the Steelers coming out. So Packers on the punt. Packers punting the ball off. Oh, they kicking it. My bad. They're kicking the field goal. My fault. My fault. And it's good. I forgot they were on the 40 area. I forgot. Hey, so can y'all hear? Can y'all hear the audio? Let me know if y'all can hear the game audio. Okay. Hold on one second. Oh, I see what. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Oh, shoot, they're back on defense. Oh, shoot. All right, y'all bear with me 1 second. Let me fix this right quick. My fault. So Packers got the ball back. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clearly. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clearly. Okay, Packers on the run. And let me know if you can hear me loud and clearly. Okay, so you just can't hear. Okay, you can't hear the game audio. Okay. All right, let me see. Wait a second. All right. Good job, Asante. All right, hold on.
Summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips,
Let me know if y'all can
camping.
hear it now.
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to JD Power.
Let me know if you can hear the
And
audio.
low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For JD Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Award based on 2026 model year.
Your weekend project starts with a simple step. Whether you're planting a tree, installing a deck, putting up a fence, or starting a landscaping project, digging without knowing what's underground can lead to costly damage and dangerous consequences. That's why Pennsylvania homeowners should always contact 811 before digging. Pennsylvania 811 notifies the appropriate utility owners so underground lines can be marked before your project begins. It's free, it's easy, and it's the law. Call 811 or visit pa811.org before you dig.
Most people wait years or even decades to fix an outdated bathroom. At West Shore Home, we make it easy to fix that outdated space now with our fast, efficient, and convenient process. We also offer financing options that are built to fit your budget. And right now, getting started is easy. With our Labor Day sale, we're waiving 75% of installation costs on all bath remodels. Visit westshorebath.com to schedule today. That's westshorebath.com for Labor Day savings. Financing available with approved credit. See website for details.
I'm Kim Fleming, Vice Chair at Baird. Like the Steelers, we're proud to call Pittsburgh home. Our roots here go back to 1948 when Heffron Tillotson began serving this community. Today, as Baird, we continue that legacy, helping Pittsburgh families navigate everything from retirement planning to trust and investment services. It's a personalized approach backed by a global employee-owned firm. Discover the Baird difference at rwbaird.com/Pittsburgh.
What's good with you, LaTanya?
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
How you feeling? How you doing?
And the Green Bay Packers march down 10 plays, 46 yards on the opening drive here of the preseason. And the drive takes 4:51, winds up in the Smack 37-yard field goal. Smack now getting set to kick it off right to left. And our first look at a pair of rookies, Caden Weegan and Eli Heidenreich, back to receive. And I think this is an area that the Steelers really want to get better at here, this kick return department.
They want to make some splash plays, and they got two young guys, two rookies.
Hey, let me know if it's still
the specialist and ace from Iowa. He's returned a lot of punts and kicks for touchdown. And Eli Heidenreich, of course, the young man from Navy, but more importantly from Mount Lebo back there as well. And he was a very good running back for Navy. Great, especially receiving out of the backfield.
Here's Smack with the kick, and it is going to be Weegan. And Weegan's going to take it far side of the field to the 3-yard line. Head straight up now. Cuts back to the left, looking for some space. Moves to the outside, lowers his shoulder. Flags coming in behind him. He's ridden out of bounds to the far sideline at the 29-yard line. But
I think we missed one.
I see four flags on the field, Max.
I think we missed a flag.
Okay, good run.
The only guy that couldn't throw was the guy actually by the kicker because he
couldn't
see.
You can barely hear me?
Generally not good news for the turn team. Let's get the
am
call
I
here
kind of loud or is the
referee
audio
Brad
loud?
Rogers.
Y'all got to be specific.
Still gesturing.
Oh, okay. Let me.
Flags are being picked up everywhere here. One still back at the 30-yard line. I think there's
2 fouls on the play by the return team. Holding number
Is that
55. That's a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. Holding number 44. That penalty is declined. First down.
Both of our second team inside back.
Holcomb and Brunner.
Oh, my goodness.
I guess if you're Carson Brunner, you're hoping that they only remember the one they took on Cole Holcomb.
Yeah.
Except
hey, that was Cole's penalty. That wasn't mine.
Let me know if y'all hear
me. Now they're marching forward. Now they're marching back. So that's what took so long. He had two different fouls, and now they're trying to figure out where the ball should be spotted. And it looks like they're going to spot it at the 18-yard line. Steelers moving left to right. And Mason Rudolph is the quarterback.
So
Homer
so you can hear me over there. Put a one in the chat. You hear me over the audio.
At the fullback position. Rudolph under center and will pitch to Homer.
Cool.
The left side and following Nikowski off
that
left side and
I'm gonna have to be the scoreboard
to about the 21-yard line. Picks up about 3 yards in that first down run.
Steelers got the ball.
I mean that was traditional
Steelers
football
on the
right
run.
I formation action, just line it up and go off tackle to the left. Wow. I'm a little excited about that old school approach there.
21.
But one of the biggest things is you got to clear that hole. Nice job of Travis Homer reading the gap, but need it a little bit wider.
Well, they'll give him 4 yards. They're out to the 22-yard line. Rudolph motions to his right. Now gets the snap under pressure, sliding out to his left under duress, and down he goes.
Okay, Rachel, let me know if you hear me loud and clearly, Rachel.
13-yard line. It's Lucas Van Ness on the sack for the Packers.
And Zaire Franklin also jumping in.
Mason Rudolph. Mason Rudolph.
It was a blitz right up the middle. Looked like an old school saw dog.
Gotta get rid of it, Mason.
By the Green Bay Packers.
Gotta get rid of it, Mason.
So a loss of 8 on the play will make it a 3rd and 14 for the Steelers back at their own 15-yard line.
Come on, Mason.
Rudolph
you know better, Mason. You know you got to get rid of that, Mason.
Spread to his right, 2 receivers to the left.
I don't know if I'm ahead of y'all or behind y'all.
Packers showing blitz.
But
3 in the play clock. 2, 1. Rudolph gets a snap. Back looking, throwing left. This is Bernard in the left flat. Makes the reception. Spins off one defender, but is taken down well short of the first down sticks.
Okay, so I see I'm ahead of y'all. Y'all ahead.
Bring Cam Johnson and the punt team out for the Steelers.
Yeah, Xavier McKinney.
Okay, good job, Jeremy Bernard. Okay.
And for the Steelers, they ran what we call
rookie
double
out of
A gaps.
Alabama.
That means both backers walked up on either side of the center. Whoever gets the Mike ID, the other guy's spot drops in that moment. So it kind of puts your offensive line in a little bit of a quandary. Mason Rudolph fires the ball out quick, but Jeremy Bernard just couldn't shake loose.
And by the way, Zaire Franklin, big signing for the team, also in on that hit as Johnson blasts a low end-over-end punt toward the far sidelines. Oh, that is perfectly placed. No chance for Sky Moore to return it. It lands at the 29-yard line, and here comes a flag. Late as a little bit of contact there after the play. That was an absolutely perfect 50-yard punt by Cam Johnson.
Beautiful bullet.
And it's going to be a personal foul against the Packers, and that's going to back them up. Let's get the call here officially from Brad Rogers before we head to break. 7:59 remaining here in this first quarter, and here's
after
the call.
The play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 15 of the kicking team. 15-yard penalty, first down. Timeout.
Oh, that's going to be on Ben Skoranek and the Steelers. So they motion to the Packers. It's going to be against the Steelers. We'll get it straightened out for you when we continue. 7:59 remains here in the first quarter with the score of the Packers 3, the Steelers 0. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Join me, Merrill Hodge, along with Super Bowl champions Max Starks and Willie Parker for an unforgettable beach weekend when Pittsburgh travels to Tampa Bay on October 18th. Stay on America's favorite beaches in St. Pete, Clearwater at the Trade Winds Resort. Your getaway on the white sand beaches offers an incredible beach tailgate on the Gulf the night before the game, Saturday, October 17th. Enjoy live music, delicious food, great giveaways, and your chance to meet Steelers legends. Book your beach getaway today.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear the audio on that. Let me know if y'all. Hold on. Wait. Let me share the screen.
For the world's most complete selection of Steelers merchandise, visit the official Steelers Pro Shop. Get it direct from the team at shop.steelers.com. So 15-yard penalty on Ben Skoranek. Early substitutions happening already. Jordan Love appears to be finished after leading his team on a field goal drive. Tyrod Taylor, the veteran, in at the quarterback position. Play action pass. Taylor scrambling to his left, looking, working, and then throws behind Lloyd, his intended receiver, with Highsmith out in coverage. It's a little bit different look with Highsmith not blitzing there.
Yeah, Highsmith backing off. Great spread and sprint by Nick Herbig off of the offside because T.J. Watt's not playing tonight. And also Derek Harmon applying pressure and forcing Tyrod out to his left. And, this is one of the things I'm looking at. They've got to clean it up. They've got to not be sloppy. This is 3 penalties already in this first quarter, 2 of them in special teams and 1 on the defensive side of the ball.
What's going on?
For sure, Mike McCarthy will not be happy with that. Taylor in the shotgun has Lloyd to his left, now looking over to his right and gesturing toward the Packers sideline, taps both sides of his helmet.
So
23 in the play clock, so plenty of time as he gets a snap. Back to pass, Steelers showing pressure, lofted down the right sideline and intended for Savion Williams again. Excellent coverage by Asante Samuel.
Mama, there goes that man. 2-2 is on the loose, and he's on the loose. His receivers are not.
Yeah.
He has been super sticky in coverage in these first 2 series and really showing you that he's back from injury.
That's right.
Signed him late in the year in November, got some spot duty at the end of the season because of the neck injury, but he has really come back into form and had a fantastic training camp so far as well, and it translates to the field.
That is heartening news because he was considered one of the top free agents available going into last offseason before the neck surgery. So 3rd and 10 now. Empty set. Taylor throws out quickly to the right. Wide receiver screen, and it's going to pick up, about 7 or 8 yards for Bo Melton. Melton taken down right at midfield, short of a first down by 3 yards, and the Packers will send out Daniel Whalen and the punt team. And Whalen was the leading punter in the NFL last year, 51.7 yards per punt.
Yeah, he is a very skilled punter, very good at what he does. I do want to make the point that Peyton Wilson looked amazing on that coverage because that play could have been a first down, but the sideline-to-sideline speed that him and Patrick Queen possess was able to hunt that down and stop it well short of the first down marker.
Caden Weegan standing just inside his 10-yard line as Whelan gets the boot end over end, kicking it away from Weegan, who's racing across the field, grabs it on the gallop at the 10-yard line, makes one man miss, spins away from another, and gets out to about the 15-yard line or so, which is where the Steelers will take over at the 6:59 mark, 40-yard punt, 5-yard return. It was Nick Neiman on the special teams tackle for the Packers. And from Acrisure Stadium, Steelers football continues with the score: the Packers 3, the Steelers 0.
At BetMGM, Steelers fans can place their first bet and score $150 in bonus bets if it wins. Exclusively at BetMGM, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 21 and over. PA and West Virginia only. Visit BetMGM.com for terms and conditions. All promotions are subject to qualifications and eligibility requirements. Rewards issued on non-withdrawable site credit or bonus bets unless otherwise provided in the applicable terms. Rewards subject to expiry.
Terry Wargenis from the Gateway Clipper. Host your wedding, social event, or corporate dinner and showcase the city to your guests. Destination entertainment with dinner, drinks, and unbeatable sights. Book your boat today. Visit gatewayclipper.com for information.
For an extraordinary advantage in sports, you need a game plan. For an extraordinary advantage everywhere else, all you need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at acrisure.com.
So we heard Amanda is off to school. Yeah, big step, more independent.
She's not going to call every week asking for more money for books, is she?
With Smart Start Banking from S&T Bank, she gets budgeting tools, scholarship opportunities, and can send money using Zelle.
Wow, I guess college is about getting smarter, right? Give them financial independence and yourself peace of mind. Stop by your local branch, call 800-325-2265, or visit stbank.com. To send money with Zelle, both parties must have an eligible checking or savings account. Terms and conditions apply. S&T Bank, member FDIC.
I don't know.
Gear for tailgating season at Don's Appliances. Shop our in-stock selection of refrigerators, laundry, and more from your favorite brands like Whirlpool and KitchenAid. Get guaranteed lowest prices and free next-day delivery. Shop Don'sAppliances.com.
So
your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
AFC Championship.
6:59 remaining, first quarter of the first preseason game. Steelers moving left to right in front of us with the black and gold uniforms, the black jerseys, gold pants. Packers get a field goal from Trey Smack on their opening drive, a 37-yarder. Steelers backed up once again, started with the ball at their own 18 in their opening drive, now on their own 15-yard line, as Mason Rudolph will come out in the shotgun. He has Homer to his left. Motion man across the formation is Freiermuth. Back to pass, looking, and swarmed under, and down he goes. Sacked back at the 6-yard line. It was Brenton Cox on the sack for the Packers. And keep in mind, this is the Steelers' number one offensive line still out there, Max.
And that was on Dylan Cook on the right side, and that was just a straight rush by Cox Jr. to just a bull rush move. And, you know, Dylan Cook had his hands a little bit wide, couldn't quite get him back underneath. So not a good sign. You're backed up behind your own 5-yard line right now.
Second sack, and it's a 2nd and 19. 6:25 remaining, clock running here in this opening quarter. Rudolph pointing to his chest, now gesturing to his receivers on the right side. Settles back into the shotgun, gets a snap. Back to pass, looking right, looking, fires over the middle. It's complete to Jeremy Bernard, and Bernard out close to the 20-yard line will get a lot of that yardage back to at least make it a manageable situation as he picked up about 14 yards in that completion.
And Mason Rudolph under a little bit of duress up the middle, but releases the ball, and a nice breaking route by Jeremy Bernard from the slot position into the middle of the field. And the middle of the field is back open for business now, as we just saw, and something we were working on the last couple of years of whether they would or not. We see that answer's been answered very quickly. That question's been answered.
Packers showing heavy blitzer. Now they'll back off as Rudolph gets a snap, looking, fires over the middle field. It's complete to Skoranek. Another crossing pattern across the 35, out to the 37, and the first down for the Steelers.
Ben Skoranek, he forced a penalty in the first part of this game. Now he's made up for it. Great job, just wide open in the middle of the field on the deep crosser, and makes a play. And this offensive line did a great job of really blocking up things. Another dog play, not a blitz, but a dog from the Green Bay Packers defense.
17-yard pickup. Rudolph back under center. Now it's Homer as the lone setback. Turns, gives to Homer. Homer trying to squirt through a hole on the left side. Not much there. Closed down quickly. It was Anthony Campbell. By the way, you talk about, look, this isn't the Packers show, right? I understand that. But he's a guy that has taken advantage of their injuries and has really made a name for himself. So if you're a big NFL fan, just keep keep that name in the back of your mind, Anthony Campbell, who makes a stop there after a 2-yard pickup.
Yeah, got to make some plays. He's out there paired with another D lineman in Nazir Stackhouse. So both those guys trying to make a spot on this Green Bay defense.
Shotgun, Rudolph back to pass, looking right, going to fire out to the right. Flat, and it's complete to Bernard again. Makes the grab, swirls away from a defender, down the right sideline, and into Packers territory, and down to the 36-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Just a beautiful combat catch, running just a little circle route on the outside between the sideline and the numbers. Evades one guy with the spin move, takes on another defender, but keeps bowling forward. This is the reason why you go and you get a Jeremy Bernard, a big physical outside receiving threat.
24-yard pickup. Lou Nichols is now checked in at the running back position. Freiermuth motions left to right. Rudolph is under center. And now a flag comes in at the 3:47 mark, and the Steelers are going to be stung for a pre-snap penalty.
Offense, number 76. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Troy Fautanu, the guilty party.
Come on, man.
I'm rewatching it on replay. A little bit of a stutter on the right side. He kind of tried. Listen, he tried to do a vet move, tried to slickly make it look like it was a point, like he was making a point adjustment. But it was another.
You ever get away with that as an offensive lineman?
I've gotten away with a couple, but I've been called more than I have not.
So Rudolph back in the shotgun. He's 4 for 4, 64 yards. He has Lou Nichols to his right, 2 receivers split to the left. And the give on the draw, and this is Nichols. And Nichols finds a big hole, lowers his shoulder, and gets down to the 30-yard line. A pickup of 10 yards, maybe 11 for Nichols off the left side.
Nickel hit like a quarter right there. That was a nice play by Lou Nichols. He took the stick and kept driving forward, falling forward on the play. And Lou Nichols, in the preseason a year ago, did similar things and didn't quite have an opening, but now he's fighting for that third running back job, and that was a good first statement.
An 11-yard pickup sets up a 2nd and 4. Turn the give to Nichols. Nichols stutter step, now moves off right guard. He's going to pick up a couple down to about the 27-yard line as we're under 3 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. This will set up a 3rd and 2.
I hit this score.
Oh, and they're on the line quick, trying to go hurry up. This is one thing that Mike McCarthy talked about, varying the speed of the offense.
Roman Wilson had to get set, moves out to the right. Rudolph back to pass, looking fakes to the right, now back to the left and throws, and it is complete along the far sideline. And it is Brandon Smith who makes the grab, and it's going to be enough for a Steelers first down to the 23-yard line.
And a good job by Mason Rudolph scanning the field. Nothing was open. Brandon Smith got smart, got into a gap, and then just started working his way back towards the sidelines and getting his numbers present to Rudolph so he could make the pitch and catch throw right on the sidelines for the first down.
Homer checks back in at the running back position. Impressive drive for the Steelers. Began at their own 15-yard line. Ball at the 23-yard line of the Packers. 2:14 and counting remaining in the first quarter. Rudolph in the shotgun. Gets a snap. Back to pass. Looking left. Throws out in a little circle route to Homer. Homer will lower the shoulder in the left flat and is going to pick up, about a yard or two before he is stopped there.
Just a safe throw out to the pattern to Travis Homer, who was not covering. Green Bay playing a soft zone, but filled very quickly. Nothing was open deeper down the field, and Mason felt that fence kind of collapsing on him a little bit. So very heads-up play to get the ball out and get some positive yardage.
Looks more like 2. They're calling it 3, so let's call it a 2nd and a long 7 with the ball at the 21-yard line. Darnell Washington in motion left to right. Settles in the H-back position. Rudolph gets a snap. Looking left, comes back to the right. Now rolling out of the pocket. Looking, fires towards the sideline and caught by Roman Wilson and tumbles out of bounds inside the 15 down to the 14. Really nice reception there on a good throw by Rudolph, but a really nice catch by Wilson.
A great job by Wilson. Mason's flushed out to the right, and Wilson just gets down right before so that he knew that Mason, if you throw this, if I don't catch it, nobody's going to get it, cannot get contended. But a great job of Roman Wilson being very heads up to get down and get out of bounds quickly.
Steelers now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Rudolph now rolling out to the right, short throw to Homer, and Homer inside the 10, knocked out of bounds at the 7-yard line, and that's a first down for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Great play call by Mike McCarthy. Fake the pass, fake the dive underneath, get flow going left, reverse roll out to the right, and Homer just sneaks out of the backfield, makes a great play, and gets the first down, and we're sitting at 1st and goal.
They're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. They've converted 3rd and 5, 3rd and 2, and a 3rd and 1. So 3 third-down conversions on this drive for the Steelers. 30 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Lou Nichols is checked in, lone setback behind Rudolph, who's under center. Rudolph gets a snap, turns, gives to Nichols off left guard. Now just to the outside, flag coming in behind the play for now. It's a Steelers touchdown, but that's in that area where you would expect holding to be called, Max.
Holding. Offense number 76. 10-yard penalty. First down.
That's two penalties on Troy Fautano, and I'm watching the replay. Very obvious one. He's on Warren Brinson. Warren Brinson sheds him, but Troy Fautano keeps the hand on the inside of the guard, and you can see it very easily from the referee's point of view, which is now behind the line of scrimmage. You can see that glove on the middle of that jersey. So easy one to call. Tough situation for Troy Fautano right there.
Second one on him. 5 penalties for 55 yards. Again, 2 of those on Troy Fautano. Don't forget making the switch from right tackle to left tackle for the Steelers this season. So clock is stopped. The play clock is rolling. There seems to be some discussions going on in the Steelers sidelines. 13 in the play clock. Steelers are still huddled up here.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy talking with the side judge about whether to take a timeout or not,
and he will.
Actually does.
Yep, so looks like some confusion, and the Steelers will use a timeout there. And again, is the clock going to roll there? Is the clock not going to roll? A little discussion on the sideline. Get these things ironed out here in the preseason. We're going to take a timeout. 17 seconds remaining first quarter. Packers leading the Steelers 3-0. Steelers football continues from Acrisure Stadium.
That was cheap.
Every winning team needs a flexible game plan. That's why we built the FNB e-store, where you can shop for more than 50 banking solutions with one easy application. Whether you're on the road, banking on your phone, or prefer to visit a branch, the FNB e-store helps you make the right call. Your call. Can your bank do that? Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB, member FDIC.
South Hills Kia. Let's go. Drive the 2027 Kia Telluride S all-wheel drive, just $439 a month. Or the 2026 Kia Sportage LX all-wheel drive, only $249 a month. Inventory is here and ready to roll, and they're making deals every day. 24-month leases, $39.99 due at signing. 10,000 miles per year plus tax and title. First payment due at signing. Not all qualify. No security deposit required. Offer ends August 31st, 2026. South Hills Kia. Go get it before it's gone. Visit southhillskia.net for more details.
Join me, Merrill Hodge, along with Super Bowl champions Max Starks and Willie Parker for an unforgettable beach weekend when Pittsburgh travels to Tampa Bay on October 18th. Stay on America's favorite beaches in St. Pete, Clearwater at the Trade Winds Resort. Your getaway on the white sand beaches offers an incredible beach tailgate on the Gulf the night before the game, Saturday, October 17th. Enjoy live music, delicious food, great giveaways, and your chance to meet Steelers legends. Book your beach getaway today at PittsburghBeachWeekend.com.
Hi, I'm John Henney.
And I'm Dara Henney.
On behalf of all of us at Henney Jewelers, we invite you to become one of our cherished Henney couples.
Our friendly, no-pressure team can help you find or create the perfect engagement ring.
We personally handpick every diamond to give you the highest quality and the best value you'll find anywhere.
Complete with Henney's Hallmark customer service. We can't wait to welcome you to our newly renovated store on Walnut Street and Shadyside. For information and appointments, visit hennyjewelers.com or follow us on social.
Henney Jewelers, your jewelers for life.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Yeah, definitely. We got to, definitely our O-line, man. They got to watch out on those calls, 1,000%.
Back from the timeout, 17 seconds remaining first quarter, 12th play of the drive for the Steelers. Mason Rudolph under center with the ball at the 15-yard line. Gets a snap, back to pass, throws. Underneath, it's complete to Bernard. And that makes Rudolph 9 for 9, fourth reception for Jeremy Bernard. Okay. And that will undoubtedly be the last play here of the first quarter as the teams will swap sides to the Steelers on the march. The ball at the 9-yard line of the Packers. It is time to make the switch to the second quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Explore checking that lets you get paid up to 2 days early. Northwest Bank for what's next. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Got a special guest coming up, joining us immediately following a break with the score. The Packers 3, the Steelers nothing. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
I don't know.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
For checking with all the digital tools you want, go to northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank, for what's next.
Edgar Snyder and Associates knows that accidents don't take the weekend off.
So I know the majority of y'all teams play
they don't wait until
Saturday,
Monday, and neither does Edgar Snyder and Associates.
So yeah, it's going to be quite some football going on Saturday. So I know everybody's going to be
24/7. Don't wait. Contact Edgar Snyder and Associates
all over the place.
Free, no strings attached consultation.
Oh, y'all got the AFC East?
Never a fee
Okay.
unless they get money for you.
Okay.
Call 1-800-94-EDGAR or visit
That'll work there.
edgarsnyder.com.
Yeah, we got the NFC South. We got a
Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America.
I keep telling everybody, NFC South underratedly got a lot of the best receivers in the league. Drake London.
And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built
McMillan from the rookie from last year.
49 years.
They got a nice receiving core there. Saints got Levy and Tyson Jordan.
Industry reported total sales.
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire.
Okay, you struggling streaming first half this weekend? Okay.
Affordable to buy tires.
What time y'all play? That's the afternoon game? What y'all got? 4 o'clock? 2 o'clock?
Flynn's will get you in right now.
Oh, it's in the night game.
Appointment necessary. The second option, give us a call and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at flynnstire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in and Flynn's will get you in right now.
Tell them Finney sent you.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
First play of the second quarter, opening preseason game between the Steelers and the Packers. Steelers at the ball, second and goal at their own 9-yard line. We're happy to be joined by Merrill Hodge. You know what's cool? The very first play of the game, there was a fullback in there. And the very first play of the second quarter, we got a fullback right in here, Merrill Hodge.
He just fits right on in.
And here's another first. I did this for a year with Bill and Myron. That's the first time I've ever been down here with him. I was usually back there with that. That ain't a joke.
Here's a handoff to Nichols. Nichols kind of skipping around. And right now, cuts back to the left. Nichols crosses the 5 and upended as he somersaults down to the 3-yard line. Had his legs cut out from underneath him by Brandon Cisse, the rookie corner that the Packers are happy to get in the second round. But nice work by Lou Nichols here.
Yeah. Great job by Lou Nichols. Everything got bottled up in the middle. He's able to bounce it to the outside. And like you said, just about an inch or two, he actually put his fingers up like, man, I was this close to scoring. But a great job, great vision by Nichols.
Shotgun formation here for Rudolph. He has Nichols to his right in the
They
shotgun.
didn't break that first tackle.
Motions Darnell Washington into the left slot. 10 on the play clock as he gets a snap. Back to pass, looking left. Rudolph now moves out to the right. Stutter step back to the left. Dancing. Steps out of a possible sack. Throws towards the back of the end zone. And it is caught. And it's Jeremy Bernard. Oh, they're going to say out of bounds.
1 foot down.
He was hit in midair and driven out of bounds. And Zach Frazier is pointing up to the replay monitor, says, let's get another look at this. The officials are all getting together and talking.
They're not going to win. His right foot went out.
Did it go out?
I can see that from here.
Yeah,
I didn't know the other end.
Mason
I saw 1 foot in and the other one hit the white stripe. But
I don't know if you guys know this. This officiating crew, they will all swap
Ruling on the
positions.
field is an incomplete pass. 4th down.
Yeah, that's that preseason thing where you have to know who's in what
Mason
number here. Bernard went up to grab it and just hit out of bounds.
That ain't even close.
Yeah, definitely landed on the chalk.
I love fans, though. They're booing that. But
yeah, they're booing it. But it's like, sorry, guys. Like, that toe was nowhere near the green.
By the way,
the straight face.
He was about a yard inbounds, and that's going to go down as an incompletion. The first Rudolph was thrown, but that was a great job by Mason Rudolph moving around in the pocket there. The Steelers are going to go for it.
Yeah, stayed alive. Well, I mean, seemingly a sack, was able to work his way out of it and make that throw and find Jeremy Bernard in the backfield, in the back of the end line.
15th play of the drive. Rudolph back looking left, fires, and it is caught, but it's going to be short as Freiermuth is taken down at the 1 yard line. I think it was Perry on the stop defensively for Green Bay, and they're going to come up 1 yard short.
Oh, that's tough. That is tough, and not without a lack of trying by Pat Freiermuth to try and outstretch his hands.
You gotta hold on to that, bro.
But unfortunately, not going to be it.
Hold on to those, bro.
Steelers come up short there.
Looking forward to catching up a little bit more with Merrill Hodge when we continue here from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues to score. The Packers 3 and the Steelers nothing.
At Giant Eagle, we believe in better.
Come on, man.
And that includes finding more ways to help you save.
All the way to the
Because finding a good deal is everyone's deal. Because grabbing their favorites.
Yeah, he
is
holding
your
on to the
favorite
ball
too.
with one hand
Because
on the way to the
everyone loves
ground.
perks.
Come on, bro.
Because every dollar and
You
every
right there.
moment counts.
That's supposed to be a comeback catch.
We're working hard
Come
to
on,
bring you
man.
more ways to save
Yeah,
across
tell
the
him, Coach,
store.
man.
So you
Hey,
can bring home the best.
Colston would have held
Giant
that ball
Eagle,
like a
because
loaf of bread.
it matters.
Coming to Steelers training camp? Here's a little
Yeah,
tip.
Coleslaw-
Stay
Coleslaw-
and play for more than a
Coleslaw
day.
got that-
Make
that
it a
would be
getaway
for
to
real.
Pennsylvania's Laurel Highlands, a preferred vacation destination of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Watch the team practice, then
Man,
go
oh,
find an
man, come
adventure.
on, bro.
Chase waterfalls,
I know
bike,
Mason-
hike, and
I know
discover
A-Rod
a new
in there,
favorite
but
brewery.
dang.
Get your best night's sleep in a cozy cabin, resort home, or in a tent under the stars. Start planning your unforgettable training camp getaway at GoLaurelHighlands.com.
No matter who throwing it to you.
Confluence Financial Partners
Even if
provides
it is
financial
Mason, you
guidance
still
that
gotta catch
balances
that.
living fully today, preparing confidently for tomorrow, and securing what matters most. As your partner in wealth management and a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers, they act as the quarterback of your
they trying to
financial
get
plan, helping you
outside of the
navigate
buzz
life's
routine.
transitions
I
and
mean,
milestones. Your legacy deserves more than a
yeah,
plan. It deserves a partner. Discover how
I don't know.
Confluence Financial
I don't
Partners can help you build yours at Confluence.
But you know what? That was mishap.
Attention
That was
football fans. On the field, it's important to keep your senses alert for any opportunity to strike. And those same senses could save your life at home. Remember the three senses of safety. Sight, if you see bubbling water or an out-of-place dead patch of grass. Sound, where you hear hissing. And smell. You know, that rotten egg-like odor.
I don't know,
Any of
man.
these
Maybe it's
signs
just
means
me, man.
you could have a
Probably-
gas leak. Leave the
probably
area
been
and call
a little bit
911
casual.
immediately. Stay safe. A message from People's Natural
I mean,
Gas,
he coulda-
proud
he
partners
coulda
of
caught
the
that
Pittsburgh
spin on
Steelers.
into the end zone.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Yeah, Lou Nichols, he's
14:02 remains here in the second quarter. So opening
third string.
moments as the Steelers are stopped on a 4th and goal at
Third
the
string or
1
fourth
yard
string, if I'm
line.
not mistaken.
Tyrod Taylor remains in a quarterback for Green Bay. Love led a field goal drive in his opening possession, the only possession he's had. Pierre Strong is in at the running back position, and they'll try Strong off the left side, hit, and then bounces it outside and gets out close to the 10-yard line. A chance to close things out, but he's able to pick up some yardage before Jamin Davis can make the stop. You know, I was thinking about you have the ball at the 3-yard line. Ooh, we have a member of the
What's
Steelers,
good with
Deshaun
Sean?
Jameson.
Salute to you.
Down.
Sub to the channel, man.
Hit the
Appreciate
back
you
of the
being
leg
here.
when he went
Salute
to
you.
dive for the leg tackle. It's down right now.
Yeah, all y'all, man, if y'all not sub to the
But,
channel,
when
be
he's
sure to
up
sub to the
and
channel, man.
looks
Hit
like
that
the
like button.
training staff is going to take a look at him. I was thinking, 3rd and 3. If you know you're going to go for it in the old days, you line up that fullback, right, Merrill, and you try to bang it in there twice, maybe.
Yeah. Well, here's one thing that I did like about it. They've been fairly sloppy. No coach would be happy with the penalties that have occurred. That's not going to make you happy. I was just ready to go, okay, this is what football's all about, responding. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this is a beautiful way to respond. But they respond. It was didn't finish that, but
Ronnie in the
to that
booth.
point, they
You
had
gonna
done a great
pay
job
Jay-
responding.
Jay,
Now, when you
that's
do
what-
this
that's all
type of
we
thing,
wanna know.
He's already probably established this as a
If
team.
you ain't
If we're gonna
got
do
no
that,
timetable on
defense,
that, we don't
it's
want
3
to
and
get
out.
nothing. You got to
That's
say,
just
all right.
mandatory. That's why we're doing it. It isn't that
One of the
we want
most
to score
penny
with you.
pinchingest
That's number
owners
one
in the-
objective.
in
If
the-
we
in the
don't
league. In
let them
sports,
move
if you ask
off
me.
that wall right. Don't get them a first down. Make them punt, and then we'll
Hey.
respond the next time better.
Yeah, it becomes that game of chess, right, Merrill,
Yeah.
where it's like, okay, we want to get the field position game, so we get better field position starting the next drive, but your defense has to be stout. That's not the way you want to start it on the one and getting them out.
Because I've always felt that was a defensive decision.
Yeah,
as much as an
absolutely.
offensive decision.
Yes, absolutely.
What's good with
So
you, man?
Jameson
Salute to you.
off the field on his own
Sure,
power now,
being here, man.
Strong
Salute
off
to you.
right
Yes, sir. Yes,
guard,
sir.
and he's going to pick up a first down, crossing the 10 and getting out to the 14-yard line. But, I mean, that is really what you want to see, right? Like, so,
And because that just keeps the pressure on the other team. Okay, we didn't get it, but you know what? You're going to punt it, and we're going to get the ball right back probably in your territory, and here we come again.
Yeah, because it's backfired right now because now you just gave up a first down, so you're not very happy.
Yep.
Really quickly, though, I'll tell you what, Mason Rudolph, the throws he made with that the trash in that pocket, I'll tell you, impressive.
Agreed. Here's Tyrod Taylor rolling out to his left now, looking downfield, just going to throw softly, and this is complete to Savion Williams, who spun down immediately. That was a nice job by Jamin Davis in the far left flat, and I think that's a really good point, Merrill, because
we try to see
he was
who's
basically
up for the
perfect.
steel
Right? I mean, the only incompletion he had was he threw did a phenomenal job under duress, threw it to a receiver 1 yard inbounds, and then he went up to catch it and was knocked out of bounds before he could get both feet in. But that's very heartening for the Steelers and for Mike McCarthy, I would assume. Here's Taylor throwing quickly underneath. This is complete and
gotta get him
to about the 21-yard line.
I will tell you this defense as a whole has
Landon
been
Roberts
buttoned up.
back
I
out
mean,
there.
they've tackled well. I know everybody was worried about that because they didn't do any tackling, live stuff. Really good tackling. I'm not seeing somebody miss a tackle and get extra yards. No, I was back in the back room, so I could have missed that. It's been really good tackling. And just that zone right there, just their spacing, the timing of what they're doing I'm impressed by them defensively.
3rd and 2, Taylor in the shotgun. Gets a snap back to pass, looking. Now rolling out to the right, some pressure coming late, scattering forward, and now he's going to pick up a first down, and it's going to be hit as he goes to the ground, and that is an automatic penalty on Cole Holcomb. And that's one thing that we have seen that Mike McCarthy's not going to be happy about, that Merrill was talking about, is the 6 Steelers penalties.
Yeah, this is something you can't have. These are some of those plays. Like, once that quarterback initiates that slide, you can't touch him. He's in bubble wrap. He's in titanium. Whatever you want to say, do not touch him. If you have to do a front somersault, it's going to be a personal foul. That's going to be an additional 15 yards for attacking the quarterback in a defenseless position in that moment when he gives himself up on the slide.
Now, I've always felt that the quarterbacks have taken that to a limit.
Yeah.
Number 55. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
They slide it the last second. They put him in a bad position. That right there, Tyrod Taylor got down plenty of time.
Yeah, he got down.
You could have pushed it.
That forearm shiver could have definitely turned into a limp arm, but it did not.
Yeah, that one was easy. Quarterbacks usually get away with that, and they push it right to the limit. They put those defenders in an awful position, and I've always felt that they should be penalized when they do stuff like that. They need to surrender sooner, so you don't let them. Or put them in that bad spot.
11 minutes
Here's a pitch to Pierre Strong off the left side, and Strong is hit and taken down in the backfield for a loss, and it's Robert Spears Jennings. That's the guy you wanted, Max.
I wanted to see it, and he's stepping forward. Beautiful job. It's an outside zone play, exactly in the alley where the safety's supposed to fill, and Robert Spears Jennings is there and creates a no play. I was about to say a negative play, maybe a little bit negative, but a no play on that. Great job of 28 being an eraser.
Secondary's been impressive. Coverage-wise,
everything's been in front of it. Like, you haven't seen a blown coverage yet, which is nice.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So this just gets uglier and uglier.
I think they might have gotten him with a hip drop tackle, I believe.
Is that what
no. It was
Danico Slaughter.
Danico Slaughter pushed the receiver that was trying to block him out of bounds.
My apologies.
Don't you put that on my guy. Don't you put that on Spears Jennings.
I didn't want. I would have hated that.
Stop it, Ricky Bobby.
That's the only thing I could think of that would have been called. But
that Ricky Bobby's good. I like that.
Yes, I got that one.
7 penalties, 4 personal fouls. Here comes another flag in as Taylor's going to throw deep over the middle of the field, and good coverage downfield, incomplete. And that was the other rookie, Dalen Everett, in coverage on Bo Melton.
Is this something finally going in the opposite direction? Oh, thank goodness. They're walking backwards.
Yeah, because Mike might have called a TV timeout just for we got to have a meeting. And now
we got to talk about
I can't wait till halftime.
Oh, that speech
illegal formation offense. Number 71 was on the end of the line and not covered. 5-yard penalty, first down.
And I'm watching the replay. No, and it was a tight end. It looked to be 43.
Josiah Swinson?
Yeah, Swinson was not all the way up. His helmet was on the belt line, but he had to be actually covering up in an equal position.
Rear receiver
then,
split out to the
then
right.
JGB,
Nixon is in the shotgun.
it's at home
with
that
Taylor.
we
Taylor
don't
short
get
throw,
this
and
call.
Danico Slaughter separates the footballs. It's a fumble. The Steelers pick it up. Incomplete pass.
No football move.
It was Sky Moore.
But no football move. Yeah,
that was easy.
I have to say, I don't. Well, that ball was being bobbled, I believe, anyway. So it would have been interesting to see Sky Moore. I'm not sure he ever had control of it. Maybe he did. I don't know why the football move was incorporated. 2 feet down.
What's good, Derek Gaines, the Bingo man?
As long as the ball's secured.
Yeah, as long as the ball is secured. I mean, Des Bryant would agree with that.
We're going to bring that up in the rules committee next year.
Taylor back
You'll
to
present.
that. Looking left, it's complete to Isaiah Nair, and Nair gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Everett again is the guy who's able to drive him out of bounds along the far sideline. Looks like Carson Bruner was out there as well defensively. So nice job by the Steelers defensively to bring up a 3rd and 9 at the 47-yard line of the Steelers.
I think what Merrill said, everything's been in front of them. Like, we haven't seen anything that's been behind or busted. They have been crowd and swarming and keeping everything bottled up nicely in these zone coverages.
I'd like to see a stop here in this 3rd and 9.
But they stay in Carolina, man.
Taylor in the shotgun. Hands extended, now gets a snap. Back to pass. Steelers 4-man rush. Taylor has a pocket, throws underneath. It is incomplete, into and out of the hands of his intended receiver, Sky Moore. And Holcomb in coverage, and it is incomplete. And the
Tyrod Taylor ain't
Daniel
focused.
Whelan
He worried
and the
about
punt team.
Graham Michelle.
And a lot of emphasis has been put on Sky Moore, the Pittsburgh native, trying to give him some homecoming flowers with a lot of attention on the targets, but a great job by the Steelers defense. And right there, a linebacker on a slot receiver, Cole Holcomb, sticks with him and forces the incompletion.
It looked to me like he might have got a piece of that too, reaching across. So really nice job by Cole Holcomb. Here's Whelan with the boot, end over end. And Weejan's going to let it sail over his head and just lands at the 1 and trickles into the end zone. So the Steelers will have the possession at the 10-14 mark, trailing 3-0 from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with the score. The Packers 3, the Steelers 0.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me."
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer.
My fault, y'all. Hold on. Bear with me 1 second. Trying to figure something out.
The veteran, former Seattle
Okay,
sixth
Will
round
Howard.
draft choice, burrows his way along the right
Ohio
hash mark
State, Will
for a gain
Howard
of about 3,
taking
maybe
over
4
right
yards
now.
to the 23
Will
or
Howard
24
getting
yard
his
line.
first start-
McDuffie and
getting- I'm sorry,
Stackhouse
getting his
collaborate
first
on the
position,
stop for
getting
Green
his
Bay.
first NFL snap.
And when Nazir wants to do some stacking, he can really do it. He's a big, big man.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7. Football at the 23-yard line of Pittsburgh. Will Howard out of Ohio State under center takes the snap. Fakes the handoff, bootlegs right, pressured, throws right side. He's got Smith making a hands catch on a leaning grab. Across the 30-yard line, number on the right side. And down he goes at the hand of Benjamin St. Just. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Good job.
Short crossing pattern. Tyron Hopper saw it, couldn't do anything about it, but go for the grab.
Gain of
Brandon
9.
Smith.
Howard rolling out right side, pressured once again by Brenton Cox, as he was on the previous play when he made the 9-yard throw to Smith. And this time he throws it out of bounds down the right sidelines. So it becomes 2nd and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The thing I'm noticing here with this defense, and again, nothing exotic, folks. These two teams are playing vanilla offense and defense. The Packers are getting some pass rush up front.
Majority of preseason.
So that was an effort deal by Brenton Cox.
Don't try and butt.
3 receivers left, including a tight end. Single receiver to the right, press coverage on the corners, in the shotgun on 2nd and 10. From the 32 of Pittsburgh, here's the snap. On the handoff to the running back going nowhere is Travis Homer, getting their first on the play for the Green Bay Packers. Warren Brinson also into that stop, Anthony Campbell. And it is let's give him a gain of maybe a yard, if that.
2 behind.
Now they're going to mark it as a loss of 1 back near the 31. So 3rd down and 11 for Pittsburgh. Steelers are 3 of 5 and 3rd down conversions. And Will Howard in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, tight end standing up right side of the line. In the shotgun to the setback to his right, Howard, long count. And the snap. Rush on. Howard flushed right. On the run. Pump fakes. Throws. Does not throw. Couldn't get it away.
Oladapo,
And he's hit and
hustle.
taken down. Katano Oladapo chased him down. A loss of a couple of yards back to the 29. It is 4th down. If I'm keeping track of score correctly, 3rd sack for the Packers defense tonight.
Nice work by Oladapo coming from the other side on a blitz. Actually had a blocker for him. Ran right around the blocker. Corralled the quarterback.
Get rid of that. You're not quick enough, bro.
Nice work.
You ain't got fast
On
enough.
a punt formation now. Cameron Johnston takes a chest-high snap, boost forward, booms his kick toward the left side, coming up under it, and making the catch. And it is Sky Moore cutting left. He's to the 30, left side 35, spinning his way 40. He's to the 41-yard line along the left sidelines in front of the Packers bench. Dalen Everett made the stop for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Nice return. 1st and 10, Green Bay. Excellent field position. 3-0 Packers, 2nd quarter, 7:45 to go first half. Packers Radio, presented by American Family Insurance. This is the Packers Radio Network.
For your fellow fanatics and your #1 fans. For your game day compatriots and your everyday companions. For your personal cheerleaders and your personal.
Hey, let me know if y'all can hear the game audio right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you can hear the game audio right now. Let me know if you can hear the game audio right now. Okay. Man, I don't know why this stupid thing is blurred out. That's crazy.
Just a few taps, you can find a salon near you. Tap check-in when you're ready, and you can get a message when it's your turn. Oh, and the savings? You won't believe them. So when it's time for back-to-school haircuts, tap into the magic of the Great Clips app and make at least some of your stress disappear. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Tonight's game brought to you by Potawatomi Sportsbook, the official sportsbook partner of your Green Bay Packers. Injured? Call the personal injury law firm of Hupid Abraham. Voted best, rated best, year after year. Hupid Abraham, billions of dollars collected for their clients. Visit Hupid.com. Packers take over, leading 3-0. 7:45 to go second quarter. First and 10, 41-yard line of Green Bay. Ball to the left hash mark.
And I got the PC, and I'm like,
looking left and right. Kyle McCord in the quarterback for the Packers. And the handoff to the running back, and nothing doing. Upended immediately by Devin Boykin, a safety. Wow.
Boykin up at the line of scrimmage. Nobody blocked him, and he's on it.
That's a loss of a couple of yards at least on that play. And it becomes second down and 11. They mark it as a loss of 1. Football just short of the 40-yard line. Single back offense, strong, the lone setback, quick toss over the middle. Sky Moore's got it, across the 45, tackle between the hash marks, near the midfield marker. And a gain of 10 yards, and it leaves a third down and about a yard to go coming up for the Packers. Sky Moore on the catch.
Hey, running a quick end pattern against Boykin of previous play fame.
Yeah, Boykin made the big play on the run.
Boykin out of Indiana, UDFA out of Indiana.
Packers running back Pierre Strong. Now it's third down, a yard to go. Packers 2 of 6 on third downs. Quarterback keeper up the middle is Kyle McCord straight ahead, and he appears to have the first down into Steelers territory to about the 48-yard line. Y.A. Black, the defensive tackle, made the stop.
Good push by Jagger Burt. He's at left guard. Donovan Jennings at right.
Come on, man, no penalty.
They mark it just outside the 48-yard line of Pittsburgh. 3-0 Green Bay. Coming up on 6 minutes ago, second quarter, and the Packers on the drive from left to right.
3rd and 1. Let's go.
Isaiah Nair split to the left side. 3 receivers form a bunch on the right. Single back offense. McCord takes the snap, fakes the handoff, hands it off to Sky Moore, end around the left side. Makes the turn to the 50 to the 45, running hard inside the 45, outside the numbers. And down he goes near the 43-yard line of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Welshoff and Sawyer responding from the second line of defense to make the hit. Looks to be a gain of 4. Look at a gain of 6 on that play. 2nd and 4 coming up.
Sky Moore's got some shake to his game, doesn't he, Wayne?
He does, yeah. And there are a lot of things they can do with him. It reminds a lot of people of former Packers scat back Tyler Irvin. Spot to the right side, single receiver to the left, 2nd down and 4, 42 of Pittsburgh. Orbit motion to the right side by Nair. And looking to throw, tossing to the right side. Savion Williams between defenders has it broken up, incomplete. Near the 21-yard line of the near side in Pittsburgh territory.
Boykin.
Excellent coverage by Boykin. Yes. Also in on that play for Pittsburgh, Deshaun Jameson.
Shooting the gaps, covering those holes.
Boykin getting high to knock that thing away.
Not a bad throw by Kyle McCord, but the coverage was equal to the task, and now it's 3rd down and 4, Green Bay. Packers 3 of 7 on 3rd down conversions in this first half. 2 receivers stacked to the right, single receiver, Isaiah Nair to the left. And now they got the tight end standing up the slot. Snap to McCord. Flush from the pocket. Rolling left. Makes a turn. He's to the 40. Reaching to the sidelines. Cross the 40. And he's close to the first down. Near the 38-yard line of Pittsburgh. Jack Sawyer, the linebacker, forced him out of the far side. It appears he has enough for the first down on a gain of 4.
McCord reaching for that first down. Looked like he got it from my perspective.
Kyle McCord in his second season, he was a 6th-round draft choice by Philadelphia in 2025. Spent last year on the Eagles practice squad. He is 6'3", 218. Now he's got a 1st and 10 off the gain on that play of 4 yards. Here's the toss around the right end. Jalen Nixon nowhere to go. They string it out well. And right in front of that play was Cole Holcomb, and he would not be denied and the pursuit got there as well, a loss of about a yard. Rubio, filling in from the line, helped to force him out on the near side in front of the Steelers bench.
Okay, so
second down for the Green Bay Packers. Jalen Nixon at running back, a rookie free agent out of UCF. Nair in motion to the left. McCord under center, looks left and right. Monk with the snap. McCord takes on the handoff. It goes to the running back, Nixon, juking the left side, try to cut it back toward the middle. Nothing doing there. Got barely a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10 coming up. Gabriel Rubio in the middle of the Steelers defense on the tackle, drafted to help improve the run game, and that's what he did. He is a 6th-round draft choice out of Notre Dame.
Rubio working off a combo block by Belton and Burton, and that shouldn't happen.
3rd and 10. Football to the 37 of Pittsburgh. 3-0 Green Bay. Later stages, second quarter. McCord 1 of 2 for 11 yards passing. He's in the shotgun. Stacked to the left, 2 receivers split to the right. Snap to McCord, looking. Tight pocket, waiting, still looking. And he's hit. And this time he's sacked. Back outside the 40-yard line. Coverage sack. McCord couldn't find anybody. And he is hit back near the 43-yard line. So a loss of about 6 yards. Jack Sawyer, Jamin Davis, couple of linebackers on the sack. 4th down, Green Bay.
I don't know about you, Wayne, but when he pulled that ball down looking for the reload, I thought this is not going to end well.
And it did not.
The posse's closing in, guy.
Wetjen back deep to receive. The rookie out of Iowa. Here is the snap. And an end-over-end Aussie-style kick. And it hits on the 5 and caroms into the end zone before the Packers are able to save it. Daniel Whelan's second kick into the end zone, and the Steelers will accept 1st and 10 to the 20-yard line. They trail 3-0, 2:39 to go in this first half of play. 3-0 Packers.
Come on, man. We gotta
with a timeout on the field.
We got to get something on the board. This is unacceptable.
Say hello to refreshment, Packers fans. Say hello to Topo Chico Hard. Carbless handcrafted premium cocktail. 0 carbs, 0 sugar, 100 calories. Full flavor. Proud product of Wisconsin and partner of the Green Bay Packers. Wayne Larrabee, Larry McCarron.
Come on, man.
Packers and Steelers going at it here tonight in Pittsburgh. All we've seen is all we have to show from a scoring standpoint is the opening drive of the game by the Packers. 10 plays, 46 yards, to a Trey Smack 37-yard field goal.
We should have something on.
So the Steelers 1st and 10. 20-yard line, ball to the left hash mark, working from right to left. Single back offense.
Oh, man.
And here's the handoff. Up the middle, getting the call. And that is Lou Nichols, Pyle driving forward along the left hash marks. Out to about the 24-yard line, a gain of 4. Tackle made by Chris McClellan. The rookie out of Missouri, Nick Neiman, getting some action with the defense.
Neiman was at the bottom of that pile. Can play more than special teams.
2nd down and 6 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball just inside the left hash marks. Slot to the right side now. In the slot on the right side is Roman Wilson. Now they move a tight end, forming a bunch to the right. And the handoff goes to the running back again. Lou Nichols off the left side. He fights his way just outside the left hash marks. Across the 25, close to the 30 to the 29-yard line. On a gain of about 5 yards.
Timeout.
2-minute warning given to both benches. Perry in on that stop for the Green Bay Packers. So the 2-minute warning comes, and the Steelers will have a 3rd and short coming up when we resume. It'll be 3rd and 1 at the Pittsburgh 29. 3-0 Packers. Packers Radio, presented by American Family Insurance. This is the Packers Radio Network.
You've taught them, trained them, taken every precaution. But sometimes, despite your best efforts, someone gets hurt on the job because they're not perfect.
Yeah, the Steelers figuring it out,
and they're
figuring out this new offense,
at least
figuring
you can
out
keep
these
them
new
happy,
schemes.
healthy, and working with a workers' compensation
Definitely going to
policy
take
from
some
West
time.
Bank.
Acclimation
It's
is
how to give
definitely going
every
to take some
problem
time,
a silver
probably
lining.
a couple
West
of weeks
Bend,
into the regular
worst
season.
Brings out our best.
To find their rhythm, to find their cadence with this new system, new personnel, new schemes.
Fueling
Of
up
course,
for game day?
as everybody know, we're now under the McCarthy era after being under the Tomlin era for the last 17 to 20 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Love a woman who turns gassing up into a game.
A changing of the guard, as I like to call it.
Yes,
but for the better, because we need to score the football, and McCarthy's system is going to uplift us and score the ball.
Sales event with the Ford Crew. Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2020.
Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
My kind of summer.
For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
Man.
1:57 remains here in the first half. Steelers had the ball 3rd and 1 from their own 29-yard line, Merrill.
They're in the 2-minute realm right now, and I can't remember the numbers he gave me. I was talking to Mike McCarthy about this. This right here, he prioritizes because so many games come down to this, the last 2 minutes. So we got to be good at the last 2 minutes, and they have practiced this. They will continue to work on this, but this is a great opportunity for these players to be evaluated in the environment that he prioritizes and emphasizes. So this to me is going to be very important.
Fascinating the different way Mike McCarthy presents the numbers. 8 games, and he said, you know what, we're the Steelers. That probably means 10 or 11 games because we're going to get everybody's best shot coming down to situations like this.
And this is a difference maker. And this is the first opportunity, and Will Howard at the helm for this type of pivotal type of play style.
Got to pick up first down first, 3rd and a short one from their own 29-yard line. Steelers moving right to left in front of the snap and the handoff. And Nichols is hit from behind, dragging forward. It's going to be enough for a first down. Just had to get to the 30. That's right where they're going to spot it. And so the Steelers will now begin to hurry up. Will Howard is directing traffic. Skoranek moves out to the right along with Jeremy Bernard, and now a stop and play.
Review on the play, I think.
What we doing? Come on, man. Stop the bogus call.
So the 2 minute, that comes from up above.
Yeah, correct. Right? So inside of 2 minutes, it has to be stopped by the replay booth.
And I'd be fired up at the up above. Do it quicker. You just robbed me in like 3 seconds.
Yeah, you gave it up. And the teal guy, move quicker.
Yeah, if you want to do it right then.
This ref might be on some BS, y'all.
Here's Brad Rogers, the referee. Hopefully he'll announce
previous
something.
Play is under review. Yeah. Rolling on the field as the runner reached the line to gain.
So this replay review is brought to you by the law firm of Bordas & Bordas, a proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bordas & Bordas, fighting for justice. Do you think the officiating crew wants to take a look at this for their own purposes? Possibly.
Listen, I'm not joking. These guys are in preseason too. They are practicing things. They're trying things.
Yeah, and situations. Yeah. And so they want to watch. And I'm just glad it's not the college one. The college one is that GPS positioning system with the ball and the triangulation of cameras. So I'm happy for the old school play as I get ready for college season.
If this is short, it's like an inch. His right elbow is down.
My guess is either the elbow was down or a knee was down before the ball crossed the 30. That's the only thing.
Well, the knee is not down here, but we're seeing
the elbow. The right elbow looks to be down about a foot, maybe 8 inches short of that line to gain, and then momentum takes them beyond, and they're looking to see where that ball is in relationship to the elbow going down.
But the thing is, too, is that it's not a straight down the line view.
No, right? It's an aerial coverage from an angle view, and there's plenty of cameras in here.
Yeah,
just not any right on the line of scrimmage.
Based on that look, it does not look like a first down.
No, it does not.
In preseason, they will let
he appears to be short.
I mean, it is inches if it is.
After review, the runner was short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. Please put the game clock at 1:55, and the clock will start on my wine.
I gave him back a significant amount of time. Stopped at 1:39, so you add 16 seconds back onto that. Only lost 2 from the play.
And it is about 3 inches short of the 30-yard line. Howard coming out under center. It's a quarterback sneak here. Let's see.
This is not the Steel City
Steelers
shove.
lined up to go for it. No, it's not the Steel City shove. Howard will bring Wilson in motion left to right. Under center. Gets a snap. Play action pass. Going to roll out to the left.
Absolutely
has
love
a
it.
man open, leaping grab by Ben Skoranek along the left sideline out to the 45-yard line. Play action pass on 4th and inches. Nets a first down for the Steelers.
Love it.
And that's just beautiful. Caught Green Bay in a 5-3 defense, too. So you knew you didn't have anybody covering that deep post.
Howard in the shotgun, looking left, now moving out that way, looking, throws back across the middle of the field, has a man open. It is complete, and it is Tanyan, the tight end, who makes the grab. Robert Tanyan, the veteran, fighting for that 3rd tight end spot, and there is an injured Green Bay Packer. And that might be Mark Perry, the one who made that stop. I believe it is, and Perry is down. That was a big collision between Perry and Tanyan, and Tanyan got up and Perry did not.
Yeah, that was an upper neck region type of play, or upper body region. Caught the shoulder or neck area. We don't know what specifically, but you saw he was kind of stunned a little bit. Trust me, as a guy who's had a stinger or 2 in his day, and I'm sure you understand how that feels, Barrow.
I'd want.
Yeah, you're sitting
don't ever want one again.
Never want one again.
But
that whole body goes frozen.
It's painful.
Yeah, very.
Well, again, this is a little bit different than we're used to, right? So 4th and inches, the Steelers pick up 17 yards. Then they get right up to the line of scrimmage, and once again, Will Howard looking to press the ball down the field, picks up 16 yards.
Got behind the line.
And they're still attending to Mark Perry.
And also another thing to note, the Steelers 13 of 15 on passing for 116 yards. That's a really good day, and that's what we talk about, that quarterback school of Mike McCarthy, making sure guys are efficient.
I get it. You know, there's 2 things, and how many sacks? I think 2 before they even completed a pass, right?
Correct.
Or they had a lot of pressure. That 4th down call is a typical example of some of the new things that you're going to see. This is how he looks at offense. These are the things that they have ready and loaded. You know, 4th and 1 isn't about handing it off and just getting a yard for the first down. It's like, what kind of personnel, because you mentioned it, is on the field. Okay, how are they going to handle us booting out? Who can they cover? I just like how they think, you know, and on both sides of the ball. Yeah, you know, we focus on offense, but that defensive side, they've done some creative things tonight as well. So
yeah, and Patrick Graham doing a great job of just varying a lot of this. Like you said, you know, it's a team that comes out in a lot of 11 personnel.
Yep.
So how do we adjust in our nickel package? Is it a 3-3 nickel? Is it a 4-2 nickel? How do we line guys up to kind of confuse? And they've done a really good job of covering that and not looking out of place with the quick pace change.
Perry off the field, 1:13 remains, first half ball at the 38-yard line of the Packers. 3 receivers to the right for Howard, who has Lou Nichols to his left. Now Nichols will motion to the right, empty set. Howard gets a snap, fakes to Nichols, comes back. Tight end screen. Tunyon has all kinds of room. Gets straight up the numbers and gets inside the 25 and down to the 23. So they fake to the right where everybody's standing. They slip out Tunyon for a quick screen and pick up massive yardage down to the 23. Back in the shotgun for Howard. That was a 15-yard pickup. Howard back, steps up, fires over the middle of the field, leaping grab, and it's a touchdown for Robert Tunyon. Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. What a drive by Will Howard in the 2-minute drill.
Solid drive.
That is execution. That is how you do it. Merrill, we talked about this, varying it. It's more about aggressive versus physicality, and you saw it on full display. Started with the 4th down play and just continued chunk after chunk after chunk.
Play calling, design, I mean, then execution, like you mentioned, the players, and that right there, it makes a lot of coaches happy on the offensive side of the ball.
You have 4th and inches from just inside your own 30-yard line. They are reviewing this to see whether Tunyon got in. He might, I don't know. He did take a knee, but for right now, it's after 4th and inches, 17 yards, 16 yards, 15 yards, 23 yards. Moving the ball in chunks. And let's see.
Minute 13 off the clock, too.
I think we might see this ball reset
I'm going to say there's going to be a touchdown.
Okay.
I like the continuation of it all. It was kind of bang bang in the moment.
Well, the overhead's very blurry, and you can't see for sure.
So how can they really tell if the ball is not in the arm right there that's broke the plane? Is my point.
But this is one of those replays where I don't think it is, but I agree with you. I'm not sure they can overturn this.
Right, because you can't really tell if that ball could be right there.
And
it's a bad angle because
it's shot in 35
so if there's not enough evidence to tell you that that ball's right there.
After review, the runner was short of the goal line.
Okay.
Clock operator, please put 49 seconds on the clock. By rule, it will be run 10 seconds off of the clock from 49 to 39. Also, please set the play clock to 30 seconds. The clock will start on my ready for play.
The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And so with that, the clock stops. So it serves as a timeout. It's not going to run here when the 30-second clock goes.
It wasn't their fault. The referee's the one. How about you keep your hands down if you don't feel like it?
That's interesting. Thought it's preseason.
And then he just blew it dead for a timeout in that moment.
It looks like the
Packers Green Bay's, Green Bay's timeout, but
his knees definitely was down.
I'm still trying to figure out why they had a 10-second runoff for something.
By rule, Green Bay has chosen to take a timeout to put the game clock at 49 seconds. Please put the game clock at 49 seconds and the play clock at 25 seconds. It will start on the snap.
Okay, so that's really smart coaching, right?
Yeah.
He wants those 10 seconds back because he's thinking
if they score here, we got
they get the ball.
How many timeouts they have? Two.
They'll have one left.
It's got to be at like the 6-inch line, right? I mean, he was just barely outside of it. I can't see from this end of the end zone where exactly the ball is being spotted, but it's got to be spotted.
It's a half-yard line.
Yeah, I mean,
it's about a foot. It's about a foot maybe. But this is also an opportunity, like you said, there's a quarterback battle for Green Bay, so they want to get their own 2-minute drill in before the end of the half with Kyle McCord.
Well, Howard, what you got?
And Nikowski is in at the fullback position.
QB sneak.
Under center is Howard. Turns, gives. Nichols straight ahead. Nichols into the end zone for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. So 3 seconds elapsed there, and the Steelers finish off the 2-minute drive. This time it is official as Nichols goes in for the score. And guys, Rudolph was 10 for 11, 93 yards. Howard 5 for 6. The only incompletion was thrown away. So the two combined 15 of 17 for 153 yards.
Great job there by the Steelers offense in one of the key situations that's been emphasized throughout this camp, 2-minute drill. And that was near flawless execution by Will Howard in that. So you're talking about a plus from the first half. Big check there for the Steelers offense.
I'd suggest a massive one because that 2-minute one, massive.
Here's Boswell. Extra point is up and good, capping off an 8-play, 80-yard drive that took 1 minute and 53 seconds. The Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I like there too, guys? This is just, again, it's preseason. I understand that. But there were a lot of guys that were open. I mean, both quarterbacks made good plays, but we saw a lot of crossing patterns. And, we talk a lot about, what a great contested catch. And I've talked about this with Max. I kind of like an uncontested catch every now and again. And there were guys that were open here because of the scheme, and the quarterbacks were able to find them.
Yeah, well, I think there's a combination of things. First of all, good play design and calling. So you're getting people out of position based on the personnel. Max made that point. And then they did bust the coverage. I mean, these guys on the other side, they're just as inexperienced as our
third string as well.
So as much as we want to say we really got this design and nobody's covering the middle, somebody should have been in the middle.
Right.
But apples to apples, right? Hey, okay. We got the better of them in that moment.
Not very well. Very true. Listen, I'm not taking anything away. He cannot be more happy than what just happened with everybody who was on the field during that drive.
Yeah. And leading cures a lot of those ills, too, when you've had the penalties that they've had.
Yes.
Xavier Williams, far side of the field, takes the kickoff straight up the numbers to the 20 and wrapped up by Carson Bruner at the 25-yard line and taken down there. So excellent job on special teams by Carson Bruner. 38 seconds remaining in this first half. And guess what? Matt LaFleur wants to work on the same thing with his quarterback.
He does. And I'm pretty sure he's going to let Xavier Williams know. When you're wrapped, get to the ground, because he wasted about 4 seconds trying to struggle for that. That's something that can be a coaching pointer on their side.
I'll tell you this. He could have taken a knee, I think, on that kickoff. I mean, I think he was in the end zone.
I thought he was right. I thought he was too close. Anyway,
hey, tell me,
this is a great opportunity for our defense now. We've talked about the Packer offense, but this right here, the way they've played to this point.
Let's go.
Forward back, quick crossing pattern, complete to Savion Williams across the 35-yard line. It's going to be enough for a first down. Packers hurrying up here. Under 30 seconds remaining. McCord directing traffic. Back into the shotgun, 22 seconds as he gets a snap. Back to pass, four-man rush coming, throws out to the left. It is complete, and Nayor is going to go out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So good, efficient, quick work. Call it the 47-yard line of the Packers. Good, efficient, quick work here by McCord as the clock stops with 18 seconds remaining.
So this is where you don't want your defense to go to sleep. I mean,
no, you don't. I mean, they're playing it safe. They don't want to let go of the big play, but you can't give these type of blankets on guys that you've been sticking to most of this game. Savion Williams is not going to beat you on a double move.
Correct. Well, they've changed up a little bit right now.
McCord throws the out pattern to the right. Nayor makes a leaping grab.
Clock will go.
And nice job to catch him inbound.
One timeout left.
Right? So they're going to have to use their final timeout.
Yeah, well, they got up and pressed him that time. They said enough's enough. So
and that's what you want to do in that situation. And Deshaun Jameson playing a great job on tighter coverage, and Dalen Everett also on the opposite end. And this is, like you said, Merrill, this is a great opportunity for this defense to really show. Did they learn from the opposing, going against your offense in camp of understanding we got to keep guys out of field goal range, especially when we saw Trey Smack already make a 58-yarder.
Sure.
So if you're playing along with the Packers, you're thinking, hey, at least try to get 8 to 10 yards here. I think they're out of timeouts.
Yeah, they're going to have to get out of bounds.
Right?
Get out of bounds, or they have to, or down.
Get up and spike.
But probably don't have enough time for that.
No,
I don't even think they do.
Don't have time for that.
You're going to have to look for something along the sideline. They want to pick up.
Oh, you got 12 seconds. I mean, it'd have to be quick.
Oh, they gave him back 2 seconds. It was at 10. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
Well,
2nd and 5. McCord gets a snap. They're
there
going
it is.
Try it over the middle, and he gets it down to the 39-yard line. And the Packers trying to hurry up. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4, 3. The ball is spotted, and it is spiked with 1 second remaining. That is really good work by the Packers.
Yeah.
Very efficient, very good stuff.
And it took 11 seconds for the operation. That's why when we saw the 10, it's like, it's not enough time. But 12.
Exactly right.
Perfect execution by them, you'd like to say. But here's an opportunity for your field goal block unit. You've seen it once. Don't let it happen again.
So it's another 58-yard field goal attempt for Smack, this time trying to go the opposite way, what we used to call the open part of the field. It's open-ish.
It's open-like.
Left to right, let's call it. Here's a snap, and Smack with a kick. That kick is up, and that kick is good for Trey Smack on the final play of the first half. He drills a 58-yard field goal. That is the end of the second quarter. Brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Merrill?
Thank you, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you, Merrill.
Most enjoyable quarter of football I've ever had in a radio booth with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And
Bill and Myron were legends.
With the score for the Steelers 7, the Packers 6. The UPMC halftime report is up next in the Pittsburgh Steelers audio network.
So that's halftime. So playing some good football thus far. I mean, I don't know if y'all watched that Hall of Fame game, but that Hall of Fame game between the Panthers and the Cardinals, that was a really good game in my opinion. I thought that they set the bar for preseason games. Because if I'm not mistaken, that was one of the highest scoring preseason games. I think that was like 30. I think that was they won 33-31. The Panthers did, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody let me know. But they played some solid football that game. They played some solid football. Postman. I think that's gonna be. I thought that was I'm sorry. Let me go back. I think that's gonna be one of the best preseason games that was played. I mean, it was just the way they competing. I mean, it was heavy intensity from start to finish. No lie. Over 60 points. Yeah, 33. Yeah, 33. I think 33-31, I think it was. Yeah, and that run Haynes King had at the end to win the game, that was super dope. But yeah, I think that might be the best game of the preseason. Shout out Cree. What's good with you, Cree? How you doing? How you feeling? How you doing? Salute to you, Cree. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you rocking with me. Salute to you. How you doing, Cree? What's good with you, Cree? How you doing? Salute to you. Cree, hold up. Wait, today's Thursday. Oh, no, my bad. I'm tripping. You was live Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm not. I was thinking, Cree, I thought you was live. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry about that. But yeah, Cree, appreciate you being here. Mama, salute to you. Salute.
Can you dig it?
Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you being here, Cree. Thank you so much. Appreciate you rocking with me, Cree. Hi, hopefully you having a good night, Mama. Salute to you. But no, definitely, nonetheless, good football tonight thus far. Hopefully my Steelers can do more. We're going to see the second half, what McCarthy going to draw up. But definitely a guard change, and definitely looking to see some significant improvements to the offense. Let me see. Let me see if they got the hold on 1 second, y'all. Let's go here for a second. Oh yeah, you streamed the last 2 nights. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you, Cree. Yeah, I know you tired as tired can be. So yeah, so if we look at these first half numbers, Steelers up. Steelers going to the halftime 7-6. So Mason Rudolph, 93 yards passing, 10 for 11. Not bad, Mason. And our running back Nichols had 8 carries for 30 yards, 1 rushing touchdown, our only touchdown. Robert Tonyan, former tight end that played with McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, 53 yards receiving for 3 receptions. Playing some good football. So can we continue that in the second half? At which we have to do much more? We will find out. What adjustments can we make for the second half? Yeah, new system. A lot of people say, oh, y'all been under the Mike Tomlin system for 20 years, so it's going to take y'all a lot longer than. No. See, we got some gamers. See, we got some ball players, some ball playing bets to where a lot of these schemes and a lot of these adjustments are not going to take as long. So I give it to about week 5 to everything to be fully translated and acclimated. But it will take time. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Do I think I am? No. But definitely going to be a transition nonetheless for ourselves, for the Browns, for the Ravens. So three of the four teams in our division are under new guards. When I say guard, I mean changing up the guard, new coaching system. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be something interesting to see. Yeah, mailbox. I saw Terry and Arnold. Not to change the topic, but I seen Terry and Arnold planned to getting signed by the Seahawks. Now, is he about to undergo investigation? I know today he had his arraignment today. I don't know what time he had it, but he had it sometime today. But I don't see how what's the point of him getting signed when he has to go to trial? That was his reasoning for getting let go by Detroit, right? But that's going to be something to see. I don't know how that process is going to go. They said that some teams was looking at signing them. They was talking about the Giants. They went from the Giants to the Seahawks. Well, actually, they're showing it right now. Former line Terry and Arnold plans to sign with the Seattle Seahawks. Arnold also had a visit to the Texans, Saints, and Giants. Next, the NFL must decide whether to put Arnold on the commissioner's exempt list after he was arrested on felony charges in connection with the robbery and kidnapping in February. Right, pending legal trouble. Okay, so that would explain the commissioner exempt list. Okay. But yeah, so but my only thing would be, why would, what would the point of him being signed until post-trial? Because this situation is definitely going to trial. So I don't know. But yeah, my Steelers out here battling, trying to get back, trying to, figure out this new changing up the guard, trying to figure out how fluid we can be with this new West Coast offense. I know a lot of people looking for us to croak and to fold under this McCarthy era, but it's not going to happen. We want to do what's necessary. We're going to clean up all the miscues, and because we can only get better. Last year we was averaging 20 points a game. It was pretty terrible, between 20 and 24 points a game. Majority of which came by Boswell by way of field goal. But under this new Mike McCarthy era in offense, we're definitely going to see some additional scoring, far more scoring than what we've been seeing prior. So, yeah, that's going to be something to see. So I think we do honestly have a personnel that's I wouldn't say offensive juggernaut per se, but a contending on the offensive side to where we're not struggling to score the ball, right? We're scoring fluidly, making headway on third down efficiency and red zone efficiency, unlike the prior years. So it shouldn't be a difficult thing It shouldn't be a difficult thing for us to score the football under the West Coast offense. So let's back out of this.
Three receptions for 53 yards, almost had the touchdown, but the knee was down at the goal line. And that, of course, when Lou Nichols punched it in. Nichols has 8 carries for 30 yards. Travis Homer, he started in the backfield. He has 4 carries for 8 yards. Jeremy Bernard, the rookie, 4 receptions, 51 yards, breaking a couple tackles and looking strong. Roman Wilson also caught 1 pass for 7 yards. On the Green Bay side of things, we did see 1 series of Jordan Love. He went 3 for 5 for 18 yards. Since then, Tyrod Taylor, 4 of 8 for 21, and Kyle McCord, 5 of 7 for 46. Thanks to Caliente Pizza and Draft House for feeding our crew tonight back at Studio HQ. Caliente Pizza and Draft House, 10-time World Pizza Champions. Order today at worldsbestpizza.com. I'm Wes Schuler, and you've been listening to the UPMC Halftime Report. UPMC, the official healthcare provider and health plan of the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have the second half kickoff with Rob and Max right after this. You're listening to the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
For more than 65 years, Schneider Downs has provided a full spectrum of business consulting solutions to the Western Pennsylvania region. Tax and accounting, digital solutions and cybersecurity, risk management and advisory. Learn about big thinking with a personal focus at schneiderdowns.com.
Joey Warjonas here from the Gateway Clipper. Let us be your destination for date night, celebrations, and memories out on the water. Join us Saturdays on the Captain's Dinner Dance Cruise, a real Pittsburgh tradition. For tickets, visit gatewayclipper.com.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew. Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping,
and
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream.
Hey, Jay, tell me what I need to do, to be real with you. I need to go to ESPN headquarters and ask them the sobriety level of those people that did those bogus rankings, ranking Josh Allen as a #1 quarterback. That's what I need to go do. I need to go interview them because I first of all, you got Dak Prescott ranked 7th in the top 10. Egregious as the day is long. And you got Josh Allen ranked above Pat Mahomes, a 3-time, was supposed to be 4-time Super Bowl winner. But you got him ranked above Pat Mahomes and Matt Stafford. Complete, utter blasphemy. Complete, utter blasphemy. Man, oh man. I just didn't get. Yeah, between him being the number one ranked by the powers that be. I mean, I ain't knocking Josh Allen. He's talented, but it's no way he's better than Matt Stafford. No way, no universe he's better than Matt Stafford. I don't care. However, which way you cut that cake is still German chocolate. He is not nowhere near as good as Matt Stafford. I tell you what, you put Matt Stafford on the Bills, they're Super Bowl contenders. I mean, it's no hating, it's real talk. No, it's real talk. Like, honestly. And that's not to say if you put Josh Allen on the Rams, they can automatically win the Super Bowl. I mean, they're just as good, but Matt Stafford is simply better. Okay, we about to start the half. We about to start getting into the second half. Steelers receiving the ball.
He's here to kind of start and see what that momentum looks like, start of the half for Will Howard. But I do expect to see a heavy dose of Drew Aller in the second half of this game, and probably an end of game 2-minute drill that might be on deck for Aller, however it plays out. But a great end to that first half, and still a lot more to see, a lot more guys to evaluate. Dylan Cook played almost the entire first half at the right tackle position. Broderick Jones came in to the left tackle side. Let's see if they do some switching there on the offensive line, since offense will get the ball first here to come out.
Wow.
Yep, and Heidenreich and Weegen will be back deep to receive for the Steelers. Will be moving left to right in front of us.
Y'all, I'm back ahead of y'all now. This is crazy.
And the kicker Trey Smack, Florida Gator.
Wait, hold up,
kick it off here to begin the second half. And here's the kick by Smack, and it's going to be taken by Weegen, near side of the field.
My fault, y'all. My bad. Put a 1 in the chat. You hear me loud and clearly. 1 in the chat. You hear me loud and clearly.
People's Natural Gas, proud partner of the Pittsburgh Steelers. It is Will Howard in at the quarterback position, and Lou Nichols remains as the lone setback behind him. Jaheim Bell is the tight end to the right of the formation. Receivers split to each side. Howard under center.
One's in the chat if you can hear me loud and clearly.
It's a snap, play action pass. Looking, will throw out left to Nichols, who is tackled immediately, and I'm not even sure if he held. I guess it looks like he did hold it.
Yeah, he did.
The ground. That ball was almost separated out of there.
2 hands and a helmet. 3 points of contact there for the football, and a great job of Lou Nichols staying on. And very tight coverage there by the safety, the linebacker.
Yeah, Tyron Hopper.
Yeah, Hopper was on the tight coverage, but a great job by him. But I do want to make the O-line announcement, since this is my job. Broderick Jones at left tackle, Doug Nestor at left guard, Brock Hoffman at center, Ryan McCollum at right guard, and Jack Driscoll at right tackle.
Okay.
Here's the snap and the give. Nichols off the left side, and Nichols barrels forward, crosses the 15, keeps the legs churning, and gets out to about the 19-yard line. So pickup of about 6 will bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Steelers.
And just a nice job with patience. Ryan McCollum pulls around on a whip block from the right to the left side in between the guard and the tackle, and leads the way for Nichols and just creates a nice hole for Nichols to kind of dodge up through to get that 6-yard gain.
So 3rd and 4, 13:45 remaining here in the second half. Opening preseason game for the Steelers and the Packers. Howard in the shotgun. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. Packers right now showing 4-man rush.
Okay, I'm still behind. My bad.
And that's what they'll bring as Howard gets a snap, back looking left, fires across the middle of the field. It is complete, and it's Tanyan again. Boy, Robert Tanyan has been targeted a ton and picks up the first down out to the 27.
Safety blanket, the sign that I'm giving right now, putting both hands across. That is what Robert Tanyan has been from the last drive. It carries over into this drive. Just right up the seam and just makes himself available. This is an area where Pat Freiermuth had a lot of success in those years. When you talk about getting paid and having some legendary games against the Bengals, it's been right on that seam round. Robert Tanyan does a great job of hooking up with Will Howard there.
Howard under center this time. Gets a snap, will pitch to the left. And this is Nichols again, and this time hit in the backfield and dropped for a loss of a yard back to the 26-yard line. We've not seen Caleb Johnson yet in the game.
No,
Max?
my bad.
We have not. A lot of Lou Nichols, a lot of Travis Homer, and Jonathan Ford, the D-tackle, making the play there on that one. Got to be wondering, when is number 20 going to come into this situation and have his turn? Maybe he's a late guy that will probably pair up with Drew Aller potentially.
So 2nd and 11, the ball at the 26-yard line of the Steelers, moving left to right with 12:15 remaining here in the third quarter.
Oh,
Howard surveying now, gestures with his right hand. 7 on the play clock. In the shotgun, gets a snap. Packers bringing 4. And Howard steps up in the pocket and dives forward to about, the 27-yard line. So maybe gets back to the original line of scrimmage, maybe the 28 to bring up a 3rd and 9. Max, talking about him running the 2-minute drill. What is Mike McCarthy looking for him as the starter here coming out of the second half? Is that a different type of preparation for a young quarterback?
It is a different type of preparation. What you want to be able to come out and do is be able to scan efficiently. We talked about the anatomy of the play, those 2.3 seconds. What are you doing in the snap and first 2.3 seconds? How are you identifying what's downfield in a passing situation?
And now a 3rd and 9. Howard back to pass, looking flushed, and is going to retreat and loft one, sort of a dangerous-looking throw over the middle of the field, incomplete. And it was intended for Levi Wentz, local product from Pine Richland, and it will be a punting situation for the Steelers. You talk about those opening drives to begin the second half and how important they can be for a team, but, man, it hurts when you get backed up to your own 13-yard line. They picked up a first down, but that's not going to be enough here to keep the drive alive.
You're absolutely right, because you get to set the pace of the game for the second half and when you get the ball first. So to come out here, it was important to answer what Green Bay did at the end of the half. And we have play blown dead.
And they're swapping out officials.
Too many men in formation on the defense. 5-yard penalty, still 4th down.
Yeah, not enough to make a difference to want to go for it at the difference, just simply cutting it in half and making it a 4th and probably about 6 opportunity, 4th and 4. But yeah, 12 men in the huddle. That's one of those preseason things when you have deeper on your roster making transitions on the special teams.
And it's Will Shepard who's back to receive. And the punt by Cam Johnson, end over end, driving him towards the far sideline. Flag down on the play, catches to the 15, the 20, scoots up, runs into the back of his own man. I mean, that was set up for a big return, and Shepard ran into the back of his own blocker and went down at the 23-yard line after that 52-yard punt and an 8-yard return. There was room everywhere except where he ran into his own man.
Yeah, he could have made any decision except that one, and he made that one. Looks like penalty against the Packers. Ball's moving backwards from the spot where they threw the flag.
Kick. Illegal block in the back. Return team number 27. 10-yard correction. Half the distance from the spot of the foul. First down.
Come on, man.
By the way, the officials are moving around. That's now Brian Neal.
Yeah,
who's a referee.
New referee. Everybody's got to get a shot.
The voice sounding a little bit different. So 11-12 remains, third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with a score of the Steelers 7, the Packers 6.
Pittsburghers know strong teams begin with the line. That's why People's Natural Gas is upgrading thousands of miles of pipelines throughout Western Pennsylvania, replacing aged infrastructure with state-of-the-art lines that create safer, more reliable systems to deliver the energy you need, heating homes, making meals, and warming water for millions of residents and businesses, while also cutting down on greenhouse gas emissions. People providing safe, reliable, and cost-effective energy now and for generations to come.
At Giant Eagle, we believe in better, and that includes finding more ways to help you save. Because finding a good deal is everyone's deal. Because grabbing their favorites is your favorite too. Because everyone loves perks. Because every dollar and every minute. We're working hard to bring you more ways to save across the store, so you can bring home the best. Giant Eagle, because it matters.
Great googly moogly. This one's got heart. Rob King here for Caliente Pizza and Draft House. Try Caliente's new Wolfley 73 Pizza, a bold pizza built in honor of Steelers legend Craig Wolfley. The Wolfley 73 is loaded with pepperoni, meatballs, hot honey, Parmesan cheese, and a whole lot of Pittsburgh pride. 73% of every Wolfley 73 sale goes to Light of Life Rescue Mission. Order one today, online or at all 8 Caliente locations. Caliente, the official pizza of WTVE. Eat good, do good, just like Craig.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening in the game. This guy sitting next to me says, "You're our good luck charm. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown." Now his entire family wants to buy me Bud Lights. I think I'm some kind of a football prophet. Talk soon. The team needs me.
Anything for Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Stop it.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The ball marked all the way back at the 7-yard line of the Packers following the penalty. And again, the Steelers had a couple of opportunities with the Packers backed up and didn't respond great. Merrill was talking about that after they went for it on 4th and goal, did not pick up the touchdown. Pat Freiermuth tackled at the 1-yard line. Here's an opportunity now. The defense has the Packers backed up after the penalty. Damian Martinez is the running back next to McCord in the shotgun. McCord gets a snap. Back, looking right, throws out into the right flat, and it's complete to Drake Dabney, the tight end, and he is ridden out of bounds by Danico Slaughter at the 11-yard line.
And this is similar, playing a little bit off. There's a 4-man rush in the coverage, but a great job by the secondary. Once again, not letting things get behind them, playing everything in front. Now, it might be a little conservative, but I like it. I don't want to eliminate the big plays and keep everything in front of you and allow the team to swarm.
McCord moves Messiah Swinson in motion, has 2 tight ends. Here's under center. Taps both sides of the helmet, goes back under center, and turns and gives left side. This is Martinez, and Martinez burrowing forward. Looked like there was good penetration on the play, but seemed to find a little crevice and squirted out to about the 15, so it's going to bring up a 3rd and a long one.
Good job.
A lot. With Boykin joining in as well, but Dalen Everett and Gabe Rubio jumping in on that tackle, and then Boykin kind of finishing him off.
We called Everett's name a lot too, so again, a lot of evaluation of young players. An important time of these preseason games for them as McCord rolling out and now flings sidearm. It is complete to Messiah Swinson along the Steelers' sideline, and Swinson gets to the 30 before he's bumped out of bounds. It'll be enough for a Packers first down.
Okay, Drew.
And that one, pressure coming off the edge by Everett on the slot blitz, and then evading one tackle. Carson Bruner coming over to finish him off and force him out of bounds, but not before Swinson can get to the first down marker.
9-yard pickup just across the 30-yard line. So the Packers, starting this drive at their own 7, have picked up back-to-back first downs. McCord under center will bring Dabney in motion right to left, settle as an H-back there. Gets a snap and play action pass. McCord back looking, loading up, wants to fire deep downfield, and a little miscommunication with J. Michael Sturdivant just as he threw it, Sturdivant kind of broke off his pattern. Sort of strange there.
Kind of strayed towards the post, towards the actual back pylon versus to the post route on that one. So a little interesting there for Sturdivant, because he had the play, but I don't know why he drifted. He would have stayed right on line. That actually would have been a great throw by McCord, but you know what? It didn't happen, so I'm happy.
And either way, Everett was with him.
He was with him stride for stride.
He was with him stride for stride. Incomplete pass. Nixon is checked in as the running back here for McCord. 8:09, clock stop, 2nd and 10 for the Packers, moving right to left. McCord gets a snap, back pressure right up the middle, fires, it's a strike, it is complete to Nayor, and he's able to get away from Everett for a moment. Everett tracks him back down, close to first down yardage. There is a flag behind the play.
That's either a hold or roughing the passer.
It's enough for a first down for now, and they're gesturing this is against the Steelers.
Come on,
roughing the passer.
Seriously.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense, number 72. 15-yard penalty at the end of the run, automatic, first down.
That's good low. Oh, my goodness.
That is ticky-tack.
Wow.
That is ticky-tack.
Seriously.
Boy, Goodlow, good.
He was in grass with him when the ball is released and his head is behind his back shoulder. How is he supposed to know the ball has come out in that moment? So he's simply finishing the play, but they're going to argue probably what made this happen, as I look at it again, he put his full weight on the quarterback.
Well, if Anthony Goodlow weighs 300 pounds, he put about 180 of those pounds on him. I mean,
it was
you know
more
what I'm saying?
than 1 pound.
Okay.
That was bogus.
All right. So here's the handoff off the right side. This is Nixon kind of steps through a tackle, hurdles one. It's down to the 40-yard line, straight up the middle. Hard run to pick up a few yards there for Nixon. Down to the 40-yard line of the Steelers. Again, if you're Goodlow, well, I guess
Darian Kennard is down.
Injury for the Packers. I guess you're supposed to somehow know that you've got to unwrap from him there.
No, you've got to go swaddle him like a child, lay him down gently, and put the little white noisemaker under him so he feels that
I'll
rhythm.
be interested to see what the coaches have to say about that, whether they thought, well, anyway, we've got to take a break now. The injured player, 7:32 remains, third quarter from Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with a score, the Steelers 7, the Packers 6.
Every winning team needs a flexible game plan. That's why we built the FNB e-store, where you can shop for more than 50 banking solutions with one easy application. Whether you're on the road, banking on your phone, or prefer to visit a branch, the FNB e-store helps you make the right call. Your call. Can your bank do that? Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB, member FDIC.
Coming to Steelers training camp? Here's a little tip. Stay and play for more than a day. Make it a getaway to Pennsylvania's Laurel Highlands, a preferred vacation destination of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Watch the team practice, then go find an adventure. Chase waterfalls, bike, hike, and discover a new favorite brewery. Get your best night's sleep in a cozy cabin, resort home, or in a tent under the stars. Start planning your unforgettable training camp getaway at GoLaurelHighlands.com.
Let me know how y'all
Your
feel
weekend
about
project
football
starts with a
being back.
simple step. Whether you're planting a tree, installing a deck, putting up a fence, or starting a landscaping project, digging without knowing what's underground can lead to costly damage and dangerous consequences. That's why Pennsylvania homeowners should always contact 811 before digging. Pennsylvania 811 notifies the appropriate utility owners so underground lines can be marked before your project begins. It's free, it's easy, and it's the law. Call 811 or visit pa811.org before you dig.
During the Jeep Make This the Summer event, well-qualified current FCA lessees get an ultra-low mileage lease on the 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Limited 4x4 for $419 a month for 36 months with $2,989 due at signing. Tax, title, license extra. No security deposit required. Call 1-888-925-Jeep for details. Requires dealer contribution and lease through Stellantis Financial. Current vehicle must be registered to consumer at least 30 days prior to lease. Extra charge for miles over 22,500. Not all customers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/31. Jeep is a registered trademark.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Salute to you. Appreciate you being here. Salute.
Second and 7, McCord under center. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Steelers. Gets a snap. Will give to Damian Martinez as a little trap action inside. Martinez maybe picked up a half a yard or so. Had the wave going here.
Yeah.
Crowd is into it, man. The crowd wants to have a good time. They're enjoying themselves here at Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football is back. Mike McCarthy era is underway. Fun stuff going on here at Acrisure Stadium.
We've seen explosive plays. You know, Mike McCarthy talked about the 36 that come in the game. That's a regular season game. You're not going to get that in this game. But it has been solid, competent football by the Steelers and the Packers, minus some of those penalty things that have crept their ugly head a couple times for the Steelers.
3rd and 6, and McCord changes the play. Now the Steelers will change their defense, bringing a 2-man rush, and McCord is able to still find a man over the middle of the field, and this is J. Michael Sturdivant, and Sturdivant is going to turtle down at the 25-yard line, but it's enough for a first down. 2-man rush for the Steelers.
I know everybody dropped in coverage. That is a cloud if I've ever seen one. And Gabe Rubio and Carson Bruner in on the tackle. You drop both your tackles and send both your edge rushers. That is something that, once again, Patrick Graham trying some different things. These are scenarios where they're not necessarily worrying about it hitting home. They just want to see how guys operate so they can have coaching tape.
Yep, great point. 14-yard pickup, under 6 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. McCord under center, gives to Martinez, starts right, cuts back left. Good penetration. Sebastian Castro came flying up to chop him down after a 1-yard gain.
And the biggest thing you want to see is guys separating and disengaging. Anthony Goodlow able to strike and disengage from the guard and force Damian Martinez to kind of fall forward before he's tackled. And those are the things you're looking for. Be disruptive in a man-to-man, muscle-to-muscle type of situation on the line of scrimmage.
And that was Anthony Goodlow crashing down from the weak side of that play. 12th play of the drive here for the Packers. McCord gets a snap, will give to Martinez, off right guard, and gets a little bit of a surge, gets down close to the 20-yard line. Keep in mind, again, this Packers drive is Bruner and Kyler Ball into the stop, started at their own 7-yard line.
And they've been chewing up a lot of clock on this drive. And this is the matriculation where you want to see your defense. This is about the third down and medium plus situation that they've been in. See if they can actually get a stop here in this type of moment.
This drive lasting over 6 minutes now as McCord directing traffic. Will settle back into the shotgun. Has 2 receivers to the right, Martinez to the right in the shotgun. Now changing the play, 5 in the play clock. Settles back, taps both sides of the helmet, gets a snap. Back, looking left. Now will peel back to the left under duress and throws one incomplete toward the sideline as the rush got home. That time the Steelers bringing pressure. It was effective, and Jamin Davis was in there again.
And this is what you want. Anthony Goodlow on the pressure that forced it out to Jamin Davis. Jamin Davis contorting and distorting the field of vision for Kyle McCord. He throws a wild pass out to the sidelines, but this is what you want to see. Answer in those critical moment situations. You're right at the red zone, able to turn them away on 3rd down and force the kicking team to come out.
38-yard field goal attempt here for Trace Mack, right in the middle of the field, going right to left here. 4:32 remains. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. Here's the kick, and that kick is up, and that kick is good. And the Packers have retaken the lead from Acrisure Stadium. 4:28 remains, third quarter. Steelers football continues with the score. The Packers 9, the Steelers 7. Bob King here, introducing the Wolfley 73 Caliente Pizza and Draft House. A bold pizza built in honor of Steelers legend Craig Wolfley. And 73% of every sale goes to Light of Life Rescue Mission. Caliente, the official pizza of WDVE. Eat good, do good, just like Craig.
Hey, it's Brian Murphy, owner of Easy Home Exteriors. When it comes to roofing, I know you have options, but not all roofers are created equal. I'm local. I'm hands-on. This is my business, and I stand behind every roof we
Roderick
install.
is coming
I use
up,
quality
Andrew.
materials at
Roderick-
fair pricing, and we do the
Roderick,
job right, without the pressure
Roderick
and without breaking the
has some
bank.
work.
If your roof needs attention, give me a call. No gimmicks, no games, just roofing done right.
Yeah,
Call 412-678-7008 or
you
visit easydidit.com.
Edgar Snyder and Associates knows that accidents don't take the weekend off. Accidents don't respect business hours. They don't wait until Monday. And neither does Edgar Snyder and Associates. If you're hurt in an accident, day or night, weekday or weekend, you can give them a call. They're available 24/7. Don't wait. Contact Edgar Snyder and Associates for a free, no-strings attached consultation. And remember, there's never a fee unless they get money for you. Call 1-800-94-EDGAR or visit edgarsnyder.com.
This is Max Starks. On the field, my job was all about protection, keeping Big Ben upright, blocking the rush, securing the win. At home, I trust Pella Windows of Pittsburgh for that same level of protection and quality. Pella Windows are built tough, like Pittsburgh. They're energy efficient and they look great too. So when it's time to replace your windows, go with the team that knows how to protect. Call Pella Pittsburgh at 412-219-2291 or visit PellaPittsburgh.com and tell them Max sent you.
With more than 100 diverse consulting offerings, Schneider Downs doesn't focus on what service to provide, but rather what problems they can help you solve. Tax and accounting, digital consulting and cybersecurity, risk management, and financial advisory. Learn more at SchneiderDowns.com.
Skid Mark fan. Let me know, Derpy, let me know who your
A reminder
team
that
is.
our next broadcast on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network will be Friday, August 21st, when the Pittsburgh Steelers host the New York Jets. Steelers Audio Network coverage will begin at 5 p.m. on Friday the 21st. 14-play, 73-yard drive, took 6:44, started at the Packers' own 7 and concluded with a 38-yard field goal by Trey Smack. Second time the Steelers have given up long drives here when you want the defense to kind of stand up. So we're looking at some of the pros and cons here.
Once again, not game planned.
Right.
First and foremost. Secondly, working with a mix and match type of unit. And the biggest thing I'll say you come away with, nobody was in the end zone.
Mm-hmm.
The ball ended up through the uprights, but they did not get a touchdown. That still goes to the Steelers.
Here's Caden Weegan again, retreating to his own 1-yard line on the far side of the field. Heads up to the 20, and he's just swallowed up there and taken down at the 21-yard line. And that was Nugent Kelly on the stop. And Drew Aller is coming into the ballgame.
Let's
That
go,
gets
Drew.
a little cheer from the crowd.
Let's go, Drew.
There we go. These fans have been waiting for it. They've gotten what they've asked for.
Let's go,
Two
Drew.
quarterbacks now. The young
Let's
men
go.
from around the area universities. Is that the best way to say it without taking a side?
Yeah, and Caleb Johnson is in at running back for his first action of the game. Aller under center. Johnson, the lone setback. Here's a turn to give to Johnson. Starts to the right, tries to cut to the left, lowers the shoulder. It surges forward for a couple out to the 22-yard line.
Watch the audibles, boys. They're going to change the coverage. Protect the run.
On that run play, kind of got forced back. Jaheim Bell got pressed back by the defensive lineman. I'm not sure if that was was that him? Okay. Got pushed back a little bit. New offensive line in there. Jack Driscoll in at the right tackle position. And I think Broderick Jones is now is still at the left side, along with
line up
can't tell. Ryan McCollum's back at center. That's all I can see from
You have
here.
Doug Nestor in at the left guard spot.
Okay,
and
Nestor still in the left.
Fullback with Nikowski in, and here's the pitch to Caleb Johnson, and Johnson off the right side, and once again hit in the backfield and able to maybe get a half yard out to the 23-yard line. So not a lot of room here for Caleb Johnson as Packers have defended those two runs well to bring up a 3rd and 7 from the 23-yard line as we approach 3:15 remaining here in this third quarter.
We're going to be a running back and fullback team. I want to make sure, Rob, Nowakowski. Nowakowski.
Yeah, Nowakowski.
It sounded like you said Nokowski.
I didn't want to leave out an extra syllable there.
Yeah, you don't want to get that in there.
No.
We don't get fullbacks that often.
We talked to the young man when he got drafted.
Let's go.
Met him over at the south side. Here's a dart of a throw and a crossing pattern. It's complete to Weegan. Weegan pulling away. Inside the 30. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Racing down the right sideline and caught at the 2-yard line. Caden Weegan, a 75-yard pickup on a quick slant to the left.
Well, everybody wondered, is he just a punt returner? Is he just a return man? No, this is lightning in a bottle, ladies and gentlemen. Caden Weegan is as fast as a hiccup, and he can get gone really quickly. Now, there is a downed Green Bay Packer. It looks like, is that number 60, Anthony Campbell?
The guy we talked about earlier that's shown up well for them in camp.
He is down, but you know who else is down the field? That was Caden Weegan.
You know what impressed me is about midfield, he kind of lost his stride a little bit. I thought he was going to be caught immediately, but they couldn't catch him. They got all the way
it
down
was almost like a gallop. Like he got into a gallop. It's like when you're so fast that you can't get your leg turned over right. So he kind of galloped and still was faster than everybody else on the field.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line, so I guess that would make it a 74-yard pickup. The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Not going anywhere because way back at the 30-yard line, 68 yards away, 67 yards away, they are tending to Anthony Campbell. Oh, and now he is stretched out onto his back. That is not a good sign. 2:38 remains here. Third quarter with the score. The Packers 9, the Steelers 7. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford Crew. Anna, what says summer to you?
Sunshine, road trips, camping.
And?
Ford being #1 in new vehicle quality among mainstream brands according to J.D. Power.
And?
And low APR offers with Ford credit financing on a select lineup of Ford trucks and SUVs.
That's how you get a win! For APR offer information, visit Ford.com or your local Ford dealer. For J.D. Power 2026 U.S. Initial Quality Study Award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2026 model year.
As the largest and most experienced program in the region, UPMC Sports Medicine knows that injuries can happen to anyone, whether you're a weekend athlete, a rising star, or even a seasoned pro. That's why we offer a complete range of services and experts to help treat and prevent sports-related injuries to get you back in the game. To make an appointment, visit upmcsportsmedicine.com. UPMC is the official healthcare provider of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
For generations, U.S. Steel has helped build Pittsburgh and America. From the steel that shaped this city to the innovations shaping the future of American steel, U.S. Steel remains an indispensable part of American life. As we celebrate our 125th anniversary in 2026, we're forging our future, investing in our people, our communities, and the next generation right here at home. Join the company building the next 125 years of America. U.S. Steel, American-made, community-focused, forging our future.
You know what? You even throw
Hi, this is Joe Flynn with Flynn's Tire. We know how valuable your time is, so we've made it fast, easy, and affordable to buy tires. There's 3 easy ways to purchase tires from Flynn. First, just drive in, because Flynn's will get you in right now. No appointment necessary. Second option, give us a call, and we'll help you select and reserve the perfect tire for you. The third option, save time and buy online at Flynn'sTire.com. It's that easy. Just drive in, and Flynn's will get you in right now.
And tell them Vinny sent you.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Stay tuned after the game for the Mike McCarthy post-game press conference brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So Caden Weegan bringing this crowd to its feet.
Hey, listen, and they got Queen playing in the background, right? Don't stop me now. I don't think they were going to. I mean, if he didn't have that gallop at about the 30-yard line, he probably was going to run in stride to the end zone. But that just goes to show you how fast Caden Weegan is.
And Drew Aller's first pass attempt as a professional football player, a completion and a 74-yard pickup. Caleb Johnson is a lone setback. Play action pass rolling out to the right, and the throw and incomplete, intended for Nowakowski. And that, I'm sure Riley will tell you he should have caught it. I think Drew will tell you he could have put it on him maybe a little bit better. I don't know. That should be caught.
That should be caught. It should have been a diving catch. It definitely wasn't one he could have caught in stride, so to speak, because he kind of reached down and low, but he should have had the reception.
Come on, Nowakowski. You got to catch that, bro.
The ball back at the 3-yard, remains
man.
at the 3-yard line. 2:29 remaining here.
Well played.
In the shotgun
pass.
for
Well
Aller.
placed.
Johnson
Well
is behind him, or beg your pardon, beside him in the shotgun. Aller gets a snap. Will keep and will go into the end zone. Fake to the left, back to the right. It's a Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown for Drew Aller.
Okay.
Stop peeking in the backfield, defender.
Okay,
Backside guy, you're supposed to close and collapse and see. He got fooled by the Houdini move by Aller. Put it in the belly of Johnson, pulled it right back on a reverse at 8 for the quarterback keeper. And, man, what a great decision there. Great eye discipline by Drew Aller to see the collapsing defensive end on the backside and pull that and get into the end zone for the touchdown.
Well, nice first drive for Drew Aller to begin his pro career. Laith Marjan is on for the extra point attempt. Here's the snap. Hold. Marjan's boot is up. Marjan's kick is good. 2:25 remaining here in the third quarter, and the Steelers have retaken the lead 14-9. The Steelers have just scored from the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here are the latest NFL scores brought to you by Clearview Federal Credit Union. Financial advice is closer than you think. The Bengals leading Detroit 13-6 in the third. Also in the third, New England leading Indianapolis 10-7. In the second quarter, it is the Chargers over Houston 10-7. Arizona over the Raiders, or I beg your pardon, that's tied at 14. And Tennessee and San Francisco just underway scoreless in the first. A good drive by Drew Aller. It helped out. That 74-yarder kind of helps the drive, doesn't it?
I mean, that just keeps the movement going, or as Mike McCarthy likes to say, the flow. There was a lot of flow on that drive, and a 74-yarder adds to that. The dam kind of broke on the Green Bay defense, which we appreciate. But Caden Weegent, we're arguing whether it was a slant, whether it was a stop.
Right.
All we know is he just knows go.
Yes.
And he got that ball, and he took off immediately.
Quick acceleration, quick and fast. That's a nice combination. 5 plays, 80 yards, 203 for that drive, capped off on the 3-yard touchdown run by Drew Aller.
80 yards, 2 minutes and
Jaden Nixon is back to receive here for the Packers.
Good job, Drew Aller.
And here's the boot, and it is going to be taken at the 5-yard line. And this is
Brother Grundy,
Will Shepard. I beg your pardon. It's Sturdivant. And Sturdivant will edge out to the far side of the field and bump that out of bounds at around the 30-yard line for the Packers. So about a 25-yard return there by Sturdivant. As Laith Marjan did the booting.
Yeah, I think we know that Chris Boswell made the
Yeah.
So why, let's save the Wizard of Boz for in-season wizardry.
Kyle McCord remains in at the quarterback position. I thought we might see some Chiron drones. We have not yet at the 2:19 mark of the third quarter. Jaden Nixon is the lone setback behind McCord. McCord under center, gets a snap, will play action pass. Rolling out to the right and throws on the run. It is complete. And out of bounds is Messiah Swinson along the far sidelines. And Swinson will pick up about, give him about 3 or 4 out to the 34-yard line. Call it 4. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Yeah, he steps back, right? He catches the ball on the 35 and then takes a hop step backwards because Jamin Davis kind of overran it a little bit, but forced him to step out of bounds before making the forward acceleration.
Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. McCord in the shotgun, has Nixon to his right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Gets a snap, back to pass. McCord fires, and it is a diving grab by Sturdivant, hauled in at the 42-yard line, and it is enough for a first down for the Packers.
Come on, man.
And
come on, secondary.
The coverage zone drop by Davis, and then he falls down.
The heck of a diving grab by Sturdivant.
It was. That's what they're checking for to make sure it survived the ground. I don't see any roll. That looks like it was a solid catch. Arms are underneath the football as it hits as he goes to the ground.
Would have been nice to touch him down there too.
They did eventually, but yeah, you'd like to see that a little bit quicker.
McCord rolling out to his left, now looking, surveying the field, is going to tuck it and go and get out of bounds along the Steelers sideline out to about the 45-yard line. Pickup of 3 as we approach the 1-minute mark here of the third quarter.
I have to say the name. Max Callan Castles at tight end. That's
Callan Castles.
Yeah.
Very Scottish sounding name.
Very, very Scottish sounding name. So I just had to say that. That was a guy that blocked and led for him, just to get that off.
I was waiting on that one, McCallum.
Yeah,
Castles.
exactly.
Esias Winston.
There's a lot of good names on that squad. Not that I want to see them successfully called all the time, but at least once.
And that's Castles in motion, settling to the right in a broken eye formation. McCord, play action pass. Back looking. Now he's going to roll out to the left, and down he goes. He is sacked back at the 32-yard line, and it is Israel Mukwamu, who just signed with the Steelers a short time ago, who comes up with a weak side sack.
And I love this slot blitz action by Patrick Graham. A great job. And, here, Izzy Mukwamu is there right now. Just put a 5 there instead of a 30. And imagine the destruction that happens if you send Jalen Ramsey from that slot position on a blitz. That's forced fumble territory. That's havoc and chaos ensues.
12-yard loss on the play is going to set up a 3rd and 19 when the fourth quarter continues. It is time to make the switch now to the fourth quarter, brought to you by Northwest Bank. Explore checking that lets you get paid up to 2 days early. Northwest Bank, for what's next? Member FDIC, equal housing lender. With a score, the Steelers 14, the Packers 9. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
I do pretty much everything on my phone. Shopping, socializing, even banking, which is why I love my Northwest Bank app. It features things like spending alerts to help keep my online purchases in check, security features to lock my debit card if it ever goes missing. Hey, it happens. And my favorite, early pay, which lets me get paid up to 2 days early. Yep, no more waiting till Friday to get paid for me.
Protecting with all the digital tools you want, go to northwest.com. Member FDIC. Northwest Bank, for what's next.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Steelers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Steelers.
At Washington and Jefferson College, we don't just equip you for what's next, we empower you to adapt and thrive. At WNJ, bold academics meet professors who coach you to succeed. Real-world experiences built into every major, so when you graduate, you're not just ready, you're game ready. With the skills, confidence, and mindset of a champion to lead in a world that's constantly changing. Schedule a visit today at washjeff.edu. Washington and Jefferson College, where you learn to adapt to any challenge and thrive in the ever-changing world.
Join me, Merrill Hodge, along with Super Bowl champions Max Starks and Willie Parker for an unforgettable beach weekend when Pittsburgh travels to Tampa Bay on October 18th. Stay on America's favorite beaches in St. Pete, Clearwater at the Trade Winds Resort. Your getaway on the white sand beaches offers an incredible beach tailgate on the Gulf the night before the game, Saturday, October 17th. Enjoy live music, delicious food, great giveaways, and your chance to meet Steelers legends. Book your beach getaway today at PittsburghBeachWeekend.com.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The start of the fourth quarter is brought to you by Hyde Park. Thank you, Pittsburgh, for voting Hyde
Appreciate
Park
it,
best steak in the city.
Salute to you, man.
Ball at the 33-yard line of the Packers, moving left to right. Steelers enjoying a 14-9 lead. A 3rd and 19
I
for
must have
Kyle
misclicked it, man. I
the
had it
Packers
on
offense.
Max.
Gets a snap in the shotgun, back to pass. Looking, steps up, throws short over the
man.
middle to Jaden Nixon. It is complete. He's wrapped up immediately and brought down by Danico Slaughter, I believe, was in on the tackle. Pickup of 5 yards. And that will be a punting situation.
Yeah, that's a good job. Slaughter and Jobity combining in on the play and forcing the guys off the field. So in a big-time situation, right, late in the game, you don't want to give this team any confidence. Shut them down on their side of the field and play the field swap game.
Daniel Whelan back to punt off the side of his foot. Weegan racing over to try to get it. It's going to get it on the bounce at his 19-yard line, makes a move, scoots up the left sideline and bumped out of bounds after a 5-yard return. But you know what? I like the fact that he fielded that and just didn't let it go. That was an aggressive play.
Exactly.
You know, look, that's not going to add to his punt return yardage.
No.
But that's going to add the team yardage. If he lets that go, it could skitter down the sideline for another 10 yards. Okay, so we got a 4 or 5 yard return. He might have saved his team 15 yards there by hustling over and getting it.
On secondary, got to get there.
Well, it looks like we have another personal foul against the Steelers. That's 6, Max.
6 personal fouls.
6 personal
Not just
fouls.
penalties.
Right.
That's what, 10 or 11 on the game.
I promise, man.
But
Every
over
preseason,
half
we let
of
everybody
them,
else play.
Wow. Coming from personal fouls and plays that you don't want to see. That's a lack of discipline in these moments, making smart decisions when you're tired. And I will say this. By Caden Weegan taking that and putting it forward, at least a half the distance to the goal was not, was as far back as it could be.
But you know what? And hopefully when this happens during the season, this won't result in a penalty, and you'll be happy that he picked up those 15 yards. I mean, as a fan, I'm sure it drives you crazy. You see that punt land, and now it kicks forward, and why didn't anybody get up and make a fair catch at least or something to save your team some yardage? So he did there. Now, Eli Heidenreich is checking into the game. Well,
okay, Eli Heidenreich.
Okay, so the officials are still getting together.
Seventh
The call
rounder
was an illegal blindside
out of Navy, trying to make the team a long shot, a hopeful long shot to make the 53-man roster.
Okay, Izzy McQuamu on the blindside block. So just as good, he made a good play on defense.
Come on, Eli
had a little bit of
show 'em what you
a
got,
lapse
bro.
in judgment on special teams.
So Allard will come out in the shotgun. He has Heidenreich to his left. 2 receivers split to the right, 1 to the left. Steelers up 14-9. 14-12 remains here in this fourth quarter. Allard gets a snap back, looking right, fires out to the right flat. It is complete. This is Max Hurleman scooting up the right sideline as he steps out of a tackle and gets out to the 29-yard line. So Max Hurleman with a nice pickup of 18 yards.
Now, why he's wearing number 84,
a lot of different receivers are getting looks
know.
and making the most of their opportunities. And Max Hurleman, another guy that's trying to get in that 5 to 6 wide receiver rotation. And if you can do this, turn a short pass into a longer game,
Max
that's always good in the coach's
84,
book to make the decision that much tougher.
And a good
complete
crisp throw by Allard on that out to the right. That's not a throw you want to float because it could be going,
especially to the wide side of the field.
That's right. It could be going 20 yards the other way for a pick 6 for the Packers.
That is disrespectful.
Allard is under center, 2 in the play clck. 1 gets a snap. Play action pass. Looking is going to float left, and a lot of contact, and a flag comes in. It was intended for Levi Wentz. I beg your pardon, and he's going to draw the penalty there.
Okay,
and then it's going to be MJ Devonshire. That was the old Alec Cooper Pitt guy. Is going to be flagged here.
Pass interference.
Thank you.
Number 20.
About time we get a call. About time we get a
call.
Said
20, but I'm pretty sure it was 28. Yeah, it was Devonshire.
It was definitely Devonshire, and he had the hand on the back of the belt line there. A
little Pittsburgh on Pittsburgh.
Yeah, pit on pit action. And Devonshire, once again, Green Bay Packers are winning in the Regal name contest, though.
I remember MJ from his days at Aliquippa, and of course Levi Wentz, Pine Richland guy. Here's Allard under center. 13-19 clock. Stop with a pitch to Heidenreich.
Eli Heidenreich
is moving left and plants the foot, gets upfield and crosses the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. So picks up 2. It'll bring up a 2nd and 8.
A little bit of a boss play. Nowakowski can't quite hook the in man. That's what you want to do on those outside toss zones. Kind of gets a little bit fooled with the inside move and the duck back out by the defender and kind of killed that play before it got going.
Allard will empty the set, motioning Wentz to widen his split. He has Heidenreich in the slot to the left.
Oh, good catch.
3 receivers to the right. Packers showing blitz.
Good strike.
And they'll bring some pressure. And a quick throw by Allard on a slant to the left, and it's enough for a first down, hauled in by Levi Wentz, and it's a first down for the Steelers in Packers territory.
And he caught that in tight coverage by MJ Devonshire. So these two kind of going head-to-head in this, and Wentz kind of winning the early battle. You draw a penalty on the first play, and then you get the first down on the second play. So this is one that I'm sure as everybody's in the crowd, a lot of family members from this area watching this game and have invested in those two right there.
And again, good blitz recognition and good quick throw by Allard, who gets a snap here in the shotgun, fires over the middle of the field, complete to Hurleman, gets him on the run, moving left to right, crosses the 30 down to the 29-yard line, pickup of 20 yards and another Steelers first down.
Hey, where did that pass get completed at, Rob?
Over the middle of the field again.
Wow, the middle of the field's open. or as we like to say, mofo. Middle of field open.
Okay. Yes.
I know you were worried that was a different phrasing, but yeah.
Yep. I'm not going to say any more, except I'm happy with that interpretation.
7-11
with 11 and a half remains here in the fourth quarter. Steelers on the march again. Aller's got Heidenreich to his left. 2 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right. 5 on the play clock. Aller extends the hands, gets the snap. Packers bringing pressure. Aller floats down the right sideline, incomplete, intended on the street for Hurlman. He was well covered, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that was a throw, trying to have a timeout, throw it to the front pylon, but Hurlman kind of got bracketed by the sideline and the defender on that. So very tough to kind of make a play. He didn't have any room unless he would have stepped out of bounds and then tried to come back in, and that would have made him an illegal man, and that would have been a penalty if he caught that football.
Pretty good coverage there. 11-14 remaining. Aller will throw it quickly to the right, and this is complete to Lake McCree, and McCree dives forward inside the 25-yard line down to the 23, a pickup of 6.
This is a nice little quick out by McCree, attached on the line of scrimmage on the right side, just runs a little up and out around about a 5-yard out, and then gets a little extra yardage there to dive in and make it 3rd and 5.
Aller 5 of 7 for 127 yards. 10:41 and counting remaining here in the fourth quarter. Steelers moving right to left in front of us, up 14-9. Aller in the shotgun, gets a snap, back, looks, throws over the middle of the field. It's complete to Hurlman. He is hit hard, but hangs on at the 16-yard line, and it's enough for another Steelers first down.
Good job.
Hurlman gets up, bobbing his head. He's fine, he says. And the Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Aller quickly gets a snap, fakes left, now rolling out to the right, throws along the right sideline. It is complete, and sliding out of bounds is Lake McCree, makes the grab inside the 15-yard line.
Makes the throw only where McCree can get it. McCree's right on the line.
Hey, that boy Drew
keeps
Aller
the feet
is
in bounds as he falls out of bounds after establishing possession with 2 feet down in the field of play.
Under 10 minutes remaining here. Very good-looking drive as Drew Aller is now 7 of 9, 138 yards. Steelers huddle now break the huddle with Aller under center.
7 of 9, 138 yards passing.
Aller gets a snap, gives to Heidenreich. Heidenreich dances forward in the hole, leans across the 10, gets down to about the 9-yard line.
Some football,
so picks up 3 to bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Steelers. And 3rd and 3, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, 3rd and 3. It was so he got about 2 yards on that one. But most important thing, chewing up clock. What did Mike McCarthy emphasize? Time of possession, being a team that leans on the other team, and that's how you establish time of possession. Now you got to convert this 3rd down, but you make it a lot easier having it in 3rd and short territory.
Steelers 6 of 11 on 3rd down. Aller in the shotgun. Packers showing some pressure. They'll bring 5. Aller in trouble. Now dances back, looks, holds, lofts towards the back of the end zone and overshoots his man. And that was intended for Caden Weegan, and it's incomplete. And the Steelers will send the field goal unit on. I believe they start to run on the field, and now there's a flag on the
prior to the pass. Holding. Defense, number 34.
There you go.
5-yard penalty.
There you go.
Automatic. First down.
There you go.
New set of downs. New
There
leg,
you go.
Rob. Don't you send that kicking unit out there just yet.
Well, they started trotting out on the field, and the official and that call sends it back out.
Now I'm looking for where it is. It looked like it's on Lake McCree. The linebacker on there had the hand on the back of the jersey, dragging him as he tried to run the seam route. So that's what was called, Rob. I know you're like it's ticky-tack. I see you doing the TikTok over there.
It was a little ticky-tack. You'll take it if you're the Steelers, right?
Yeah.
Balls at the 5-yard line, set up in the right hash. 8:55 remains. You have a 1st and goal from the 5. Aller has Heidenreich next to him, gets a snap, and rolling out, is going to throw toward the left corner of the end zone. It is a touchdown, Pittsburgh Steelers. Caden Weegan with his first score in the black and gold.
Pay that man off. 74-yard burner. Let's go ahead and give him the little waggle rollout and give him a nice one. Of course, he's fast enough to run that. And beautiful pitch and catch from Drew Aller to Caden Weegan, and further widening the score against the Green Bay Packers.
Well, you like to see this, too, because, when he was drafted, everybody thought about him as a punt returner, as a kick returner. Well,
yes, sir.
the days of maybe just having a guy who does that. You want somebody who can do more. And
Not
he
with
did
that
have 20
speed.
receptions last year.
Not
at
with
Iowa.
that
He was
speed.
utilized more.
For a team that
That
did not
speed and
pass the
shiftiness.
football.
Right.
Oh, no,
Utilized
bro,
a little
you gotta be
more
on
in the
the
passing
receiving
game,
court.
ran the ball a little bit as well.
Yes,
and now
sir.
the extra point by
Somebody
margin is
stretch the
up
field
and
and push
it's
back
good.
those
The
safeties.
Steelers have just
Hey.
scored from the Heinz red zone during
Hey,
the Steelers
look.
season. It has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. From Acrisure Stadium, 8:51 remains in the fourth quarter. Steelers football continues with the score. The Steelers 21,
some football,
the Packers
baby.
9.
They playing
Hi,
some
Pittsburgh.
football,
I'm Megan
baby.
Calusi, and the summer
Yes,
savings
sir.
are still hot here at Calusi Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
And
They
I'm Tim
playing some football
Calusi. And
out
right
here.
now we have
There they
great
are.
offers like 0% financing for 60 months for well-qualified
They
buyers
playing
on
some
select
football.
2026
Yes,
Silverado
they are.
trucks, or 3.9 APR financing for 36
The
months.
bad man.
There's $750 cash allowance for everyone on select 2026 Trailblazers.
Check out all
They
the
playing
great
some
deals.
Steel City
Calusi.com.
football, my
Together.
baby.
Great googly moogly.
Yes,
This one's
they
got
are.
heart. Rob
Yes,
King here for
they
Caliente Pizza and Draft House. Try Caliente's new
Yes,
Wolfley
they are.
73 pizza. A bold pizza built in honor of Steelers legend Craig Wolfley. The Wolfley 73 is loaded with pepperoni,
Hey, nah,
meatballs,
yeah,
hot
the
honey,
ratio
Parmesan cheese,
AB.
and a whole lot of Pittsburgh pride. 73%
Yeah, I wouldn't say that
of
ratio,
every
baby.
Wolfley
I wouldn't
73
say the
sale goes to
eraser,
Light of Life
maybe.
Rescue Mission. Order one
But,
today
yeah,
online
somebody
or at
went
all
different
8
wearing this
Caliente
number, wearing
locations.
number
Caliente,
84
the
and
official
black
pizza
and
of
gold.
WTBE.
Yeah, it's
Eat
crazy.
good, do good, just
But
like
you
Craig.
know what was crazy?
When it comes to your
is
next
that
home
how
project, make the winning
Bills
call with CGR
organization
Wholesale Roofing and Siding
erased
Supply Center.
O.J.
Their
Simpson's
all-star team helps you save
accolades
time
off the
and money with
stadium.
delivery right to your job
Well, actually,
site.
what they
Plus, you
did,
can
they
put
built
points
the
on the board with
$2
Provia
stadium in
Siding,
Concord.
Owens Corning Shingles, Trex, and
they
TimberTech
did-
decking, and
they
much more. You get
discontinued
everything you need under one
O.J.
roof to
Simpson's,
drive your project into the red zone. And they're even open Saturdays from
erased his
7 a.m. to
memory.
noon.
Exactly. Yeah. But no, it's even worse. It's even worse what they do in the OJ
For
though, man.
generations, U.S. Steel
That's
has helped
crazy.
build Pittsburgh
It
and
should be
America. From the
it
steel
should
that
be
shaped
some
this city
sort
to
of legal
innovation
action
shaping the
taken
future of
against that.
American steel.
That
U.S.
should
Steel
be
remains an
inevitable.
indispensable part of American life.
I
As we
mean,
celebrate our 125th anniversary
yeah,
in
his
2026,
family should
we're
be able to
forging our
dispute
future,
that.
investing in our people, our communities, and
Yeah,
the next
that's
generation
because
right
of what
here at
he
home.
was.
Join the company
He
building
played.
the next
OJ played
125
9
years of
seasons in
America.
Buffalo
U.S. Steel,
and
American-made, community-focused,
9 or 10 seasons in
forging our
Buffalo, if
future.
I'm not mistaken. Hall of Famer, 4-time all-time rushing and yards.
Renegade just playing here at Acrisure Stadium. Crowd loving it. Tonight's total offensive yards are brought
Bro,
to you
that's
by the
crazy.
International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union number 5, IBEW, lighting up Pittsburgh
That's
since
crazy, man. How they
1897.
just
Currently, the
erase
Steelers offense has
his
produced
memory, his
360
legacy,
yards, highlighted by
OJ's
the
legacy. That's
Dayton
crazy.
Region 74-yard catch and run.
Yeah,
Steelers
yeah.
finish off a 10-play,
Yeah, yes,
89
and that was crazy,
yard
bro.
drive. Took 5:21, the 5-yard touchdown pass.
That was
from
crazy. Yeah.
Allard to Weegan, as Nixon now takes the ball far side of the field to his own 5-yard line on the kickoff and is able to slide through.
Yeah,
a hole.
the family,
Here
OJ
comes another
Simpson's
flag
family
down at the
and
31
lineage
yard
should
line.
be able to
Have we
dispute
had
that
a return yet?
if
That
they
has another
trying to.
flag?
I mean, at some point you have to say, you know what? It doesn't have to come out of my pocket every time.
Because I'm like,
but I get it is preseason.
if they could win a dispute on a name change, they should be able to dispute.
Number 80.
Somebody trying to erase a man's legacy, regardless of what he
That's
did on
Isaiah
the
Nair.
field. That
So
that
we
should
were
have no
talking
bearing to
during
what
the
he did
break.
on
Hold
the
your
field.
breath.
You brought up a really good point, right?
I mean,
three
they trying to
scores for
put
the
this
Steelers.
They
three
try to
scores for
implement
the
that
Packers.
same very
But
thing in the Hall of Fame
for one side,
selections.
field goals for the other,
and
the Steelers are on the
yeah,
winning
it's
side of
just
that.
messy.
3 touchdowns on 3
It's just
drives.
messy.
Packers 3 drives, 3 field goals.
Like,
That's
you
why
gonna
you
build
have
a
the
whole
score
new
that you have
stadium,
and a
and
different
then
era occurring
I mean,
here
they
in
announced
Pittsburgh
it
with
on
an
TV.
offensive
Everybody was saying
onslaught,
about
so to
Shannon,
speak.
Nightcap, Shannon
Drones
Sharp,
in
and
at the
Ocho was
quarterback
talking
position
about
here,
it.
position
They was
here for the
talking about it
Packers.
on the mainstream news.
And Drones gives to
Yeah,
Martinez,
just
and Martinez
leaving out,
off the right side,
building a whole new
getting out
stadium
to about the
and leaving all OJ Simpson's
24-yard
influence
line might have picked up a yard or two.
That's crazy.
Good job defensively there by the Steelers to stop that at the point of
that
attack.
That ball got 147 yards.
Once again, Gabriel Rubio was in there.
Yeah, Gabe Rubio's having a nice night. Anthony Goodlow having a nice night on the interior. One thing I wanted to point out was 3 of the last 4 drives have ended in touchdowns.
Keep going.
Which is nice. By the young guys. So a 2-minute drill to end the first half, and Will Howard, and then the last 2 drives here for Drew Aller, who's been perfect on 2 drives, So a good showing for these young guys at the quarterback position.
Here's Drones, and Drones rolling out to the left, finds himself in trouble, tries to escape, but cannot escape Jamin Davis, who continues to put up a big night for the Steelers defensively.
He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Jamin Davis. I'm not going to say that's from Ted Lasso. But anyways.
Not fooled at all.
No, that was a beautiful job by Jamin Davis. We're talking about these other jobs available here for the Steelers. Fourth pass rusher is one that's up for grabs. I mean, you think about Jack Sawyer is that fourth guy, but Jamin Davis is making a strong case for himself.
Former first-round pick.
Yeah. So it's not as given as everybody thinks. There's a lot of other jobs available, and you see that at the outside linebacking position. Jamin Davis doing a great job.
15-yard loss. Now they'll just give to Martinez up the middle of the field, and the Steelers wrap that up and throw it back in the Packers' face. Maybe a yard pickup. Nice job. Good stout work by that defense up front. Kevin Jobity, and in the stop there for the Packers, or for the Steelers on the Packers run.
So when we're talking about this, just to give a kind of a quick overview, and let me know where I'm wrong at, Rob, but we are still looking for the fourth outside linebacker to emerge.
Yep.
Fourth inside linebacker to emerge. The sixth defensive back, and we've seen a lot of great play from the DBs tonight as well, in that third and fourth safety behind, Deshaun Elliott and Jaquan Brisker. So there's still a lot of jobs here to fill out for this 53-man roster, and this is the first step for everybody getting a shot at trying to state their claim.
Here's a punt to Hurley and a whirling dervish, and nobody blocking for him. Made one man miss, spun around, made another man miss, and then got dropped at the 40-yard line after a 50-yard punt. 6:19 remains in the fourth quarter. Acrisure Stadium. Steelers football continues with a score. The Steelers 21, the Packers 9.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
It's Max Starks for my friends at Clearview Federal Credit Union.
Salute to y'all, man. Appreciate all y'all rocking with me, man. All y'all being here, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button on both sides. Hit that like button on the vertical as well as the horizontal.
Light of Life Rescue Mission for every Pittsburgh
touchdown. Hit that like button on both sides, the vertical as well as the horizontal. Subscribe to the channel, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all y'all.
And open an account today. That's ClearviewFCU.org.
Support the channel if you like.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Steelers tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. With 100% verified tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today.
What's good with you, bro? I can't wait to talk this to my physical therapist when I see him
next week. Coming to Steelers training camp, here's a little tip. Stay and play
he's a Packers
more than a
fan.
day.
Oh,
Make
yeah.
it a getaway to
Hey, but you know what? To
Highlands,
be fair,
a preferred
he's probably
vacation destination
probably
of the
more of
Pittsburgh
an Aaron
Steelers.
Rodgers
Watch the team
fan
practice,
than
then
he is
go
an
find an
actual
adventure.
Packers
Chase
fan.
waterfalls,
Because a lot of these
hike, and
people out
discover
here,
a new favorite brewery. Get your best
like,
night's sleep in
a
a
lot
cozy
of people
cabin,
that's
resort home,
claim
or
they
in a
Tar
tent
Heel
under the
fans, they not
stars.
even Tar
Start
Heel
planning
fans, they
your
really
unforgettable
Jordan
training camp getaway at GoLaurelHighlands.com.
Yeah.
Your home for the Steelers. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network. We now pause for station identification on the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Let them have it. Yes, sir. Yeah, hope all goes well in physical therapy, bro.
$6:19 remains, fourth quarter. Steelers have retained or regained possession of the football. They have at their own 40-yard line.
And good football.
And the Steelers have had 3 touchdown drives from the young guys. And you think about, a near touchdown to Jeremy Bernard on the Mason Rudolph drive, and then stopped at the 1-yard line. The offense has been very, very productive. Looking as Heidenreich slanting off left tackle will be wrapped up right around the line of scrimmage, and another flag.
Surprise, surprise. Deep Judge wanted to show off his arm there on that play. He hit the red hypocycloid at the center field, in case anybody's wondering where exactly it went.
Defense number 93. 5-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
That's Nazir Stackhouse.
I'll allow it.
Okay. Thank you, Max.
In case you were wondering. I'm just happy to see it thrown on the other side because we had so many thrown on our side. It's almost foreign every time you kind of hold your breath when you see a yellow flag fly in the air.
Yeah, because
so
a lot
down,
of them,
6:05 and counting here. Aller under center.
Go in your own
play
stadium.
clock,
You
13.
can't even get calls.
Lone
like
setback
others.
is Heidenreich. Packers showing some pressure
No
here.
such thing as home field advantage for
Aller
the
taking
Steelers.
his time. Now gets a snap. Will give to Heidenreich and finds a hole off the left side. Shoots through it. Is dragged down as he gets close to midfield. And that was T.J. Quinn who made the stop after a pickup of, about 4 yards, I think, Max. Let's see what they're going to. No, they're going to give him just a couple here.
Right.
It looked like there was more than that on that play.
I thought he was right at the but I guess he bounced and kind of slid forward. I guess they're going where his knee landed versus where he finished.
So 2nd and 8, they're going to say here as Aller under center once again. Play action pass, rolling out to the right, looking on the slant, has Davis and is able to hit Joaquin Davis in stride across the field at the 45-yard line near the Packers sideline as he is going to be about a yard short. Brought down there. I think that was Devonshire on the stop. Yeah, it was MJ Devonshire who made the stop.
Strikes.
And it'll bring up a 3rd and 1 under 5 minutes remaining now.
13th different receiver to catch a pass tonight.
Impressive.
That is talk about spreading out the football between 3 quarterbacks. That's a good job by the QB crew.
Aller on the delay will give to Heidenreich. Heidenreich up the middle. Looks like he's got enough for a first down across the 45 down to the 44-yard line. 4.5 minutes remaining. And, boy, is this what you love to see. Pick up those first downs. You get one on a penalty. Now you get one on a 3rd and 1 pickup. Keep that clock moving. Again, this is when you talk about physicality and style of play and controlling the clock where it really comes in handy.
Mortar, meat, pestle in this moment.
Get some momentum.
Grind those peppercorns down to pepper right now, and that's exactly what they're doing, trying to grind this clock out as much as they can and take the wind out of the sails of the Green Bay Packers.
Kind of like Jalen Warren.
4-hour snaps it, looking, fires left. Ooh, that was dangerous, incomplete, intended for Jacoby Kenny James, and that was
screen pass.
Boy,
that was a rocket. It got deflected, but it was a rocket because Kenny James was going inside. MJ Devonshire made the play to the outside on that.
Was it deflected at the line of scrimmage?
No, it was deflected right before Devonshire got his right hand on it.
But he was the one who was more in the passing lane
than Kenny James was, yes.
Aller's been pretty much on target. That a little behind his receiver now on a 2nd and 10, 3:59, clock stopped. Aller gets a snap and will give to Heidenreich. Heidenreich starts looking for some room, now getting the scrum activity, pushing forward, and gets to about the 43-yard line, maybe the 42, so call it 3rd and 8.
And just not a lot of room, a blown assignment on the backside of the offensive line, so there was no cutback lane for Eli Heidenreich trying to run the off-tackle play and kind of bend it back into the line of scrimmage, but Nazir Stackhouse was right there to bottle that up.
On the one hand, the Steelers would like to run the ball better than they've run it tonight, I'm sure. On the other hand, we haven't seen Rico Dowdle. We haven't seen Jalen Warren either.
No, we haven't. We're talking about – and then also your offensive line. Like, you've had some different combinations than what we've seen in practice out there. Greg Crippen at the center position playing, and then Jack Driscoll at the right tackle position. Broderick Jones still in there, and Doug Nestor still in there on the left side, though.
Don't get
Here's the draw, and Heidenreich will get across the 40 down to the 39-yard line.
Dunker's in at right guard. I apologize. So Dunker in at right guard. Also, he's been playing a lot of left guard in camp. So maybe the switch here hasn't got a lot of reps, and he's also a former tackle, kind of leading to some growing pains during this process. But a guy who I feel like can definitely has arrow pointing up. Jennings Dunker's been having a fine camp. But once again, playing on that right side when he's been taking primarily left guard snaps can be a little bit of a baptism by fire here in the game.
And, of course, he was a tackle in college. 4th and 4. Steelers are going to go for it. Aller going to loft deep up the left sideline, some contact downfield, and Hurleman's going to draw a pass interference call. And I say that advisedly. He drew that pass interference call.
Yeah, he got handled a little bit. He kind of played back into the defender. The defender did exactly what he wanted.
Defense, number 38. Ball be placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic, first down.
Yeah, the DB tried to kind of take him by the waist because Hurlman kind of slowed down a little bit. Listen, that is a vet move right there to get tangled up and make it look and draw that contact. So great job by Max Hurlman, and the nighttime Emmy goes to.
Yeah, but he was grabbed, but then he did the sprawl afterwards, yes.
But he also initiated the opportunity for the grab.
Oh,
So
yeah.
like he was running away.
So 2:20 remains, 24-yard penalty takes the ball down to the 14-yard line. Aller has Heidenreich as the lone setback behind him. Gets a snap, will give to Heidenreich, starts left, bounces to the right, and will cut back inside and get down to about the 11-yard line, the 12, call it, pickup of 2, and barring a timeout here by the Packers, that should take us to the 2-minute warning. The Packers evincing no interest in using a timeout. Right. So it is now time for the 2-minute warning, brought to you by Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Pittsburgh Steelers. For the score, the Steelers 21, the Packers 9. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
At Giant Eagle, we believe in better. And that includes finding more ways to help you save. Because finding a good deal is everyone's deal. Because grabbing their favorites is your favorite too. Because everyone loves perks. Because every dollar and every moment counts.
You got to find your way to the
We're working
outside,
hard
bro.
to bring you more ways to save across the store. So you can bring home the best. Giant Eagle. Because it matters.
Yeah, salute to y'all, man. Salute to y'all right
For an
now.
extraordinary
That
advantage
like
in
button,
sports,
man.
you
Like,
need a
share,
game
subscribe,
plan.
join the channel if you have not
For an
already.
extraordinary
Join the
advantage
channel
everywhere
if you have
else,
not
all you
already.
need is Acrisure. With a high-tech human approach to insurance, cybersecurity, and more, Acrisure helps you take care of what you care about. That makes winning easy. See what Acrisure's extraordinary advantage can do for you at acrisure.com.
Tractor trailers are some of the most dangerous vehicles on the road. There are federal rules for load sizes, driver's hours, and maintenance for a reason. When big rigs don't follow these rules, entire families can be torn apart. We have the talent and the resources to take on these large companies. Hopefully, through our work, families are being helped, and trucking companies are getting the message about safety.
And I wonder how that's going to go with this
Proud
legal
partner
trouble.
of the
Or
Pittsburgh
pending
Steelers.
legal trouble.
With Ford Blue Advantage, peace of mind comes
Man, that's
standard
gonna
at
be
your
something
local
to see.
Ford dealer. Our used vehicle certification process doesn't skip a step, starting with pre-qualification in just minutes, plus a Ford-backed warranty and a Carfax report. From inspection to purchase to the miles that follow, your local Ford dealer has you covered. Ford Blue Advantage, used car buying that's built for you. Available at participating dealers only. See your dealer for details and limitations.
We bleed black and gold. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
The Steelers' failed fourth down conversion in the second quarter was the Northwest switch of possession play. Listen to Michelle Michaels tomorrow for the cue to call in. Tell her the Northwest switch of possession play and win a $100 Visa gift card courtesy of Northwest Bank, the team that brings you expert advice right in your neighborhood. Go to northwest.com. Northwest Bank for what's next. So the ball is at the 8-yard line, and it is the 12-yard line. It is 2nd and 8. The Steelers are now entering the Heinz red zone. During Steelers season, it has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So 2nd and 8, ball in the 12, 2-minute warning. Packers showing no interest in using their timeouts. You keep it on the ground here?
I think you do. And also, the Steelers can still pick up a first down by advancing inside of the 5-yard line. It's like right at the 4.5-yard line, I guess, if I'm looking at the little arrow thingy laying on the ground. So they can actually still get another first down and can technically bleed the clock out effectively and take 4 knees if they can convert.
Aller comes out in the shotgun, has Heidenreich to his right. Receivers split to each side of the formation. Aller gets a snap. And we'll give to Heidenreich, who picks his way forward across the 10 and down close to the 8-yard line. And the Packers are going to use their timeouts.
Hey, can't take them with you. Can't take them with you. So
you assume they want to work on something here.
Well, they probably want a 2-minute drill.
Right.
than trying to preserve as much time as possible because the Steelers are trying to grind out the clock. But Steelers convert here on 3rd down or get 3rd and short, and you go for it on 4th down, you kind of burn those next 2 timeouts as well, and then you're still kind of up the creek and this booth as well. So love Merrill, love every time we get to see him, love his breakdowns. Ever watch the TV broadcast? He does a great job of breaking down the Steelers' plays and philosophy.
So 3rd and 5. Now Packers have 2 timeouts remaining. The ball's at the 9-yard line. Steelers up 21-9. Aller back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws across his body toward the end zone. Incomplete, batted away. It was intended, for Joaquin Davis, and now they're going to say pass interference or holding, perhaps.
Yeah, defensive holding in the end zone.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 35. After the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
Yeah, because it did look pretty good at the end there, but they're going to get the...
Oh, he was there early. He was blanketed over him. You call him comfy.
Oh,
His blanket company. He was all over him.
So that will bring up that fresh set of downs you were talking about. By the way, there's Trey Dean III, who is a guilty party on that. So, now you wonder, are the Packers going to bother using those timeouts? I guess they maybe they're just looking
depending on what this
play
play
happens.
happens.
That 2-minute drill, perhaps. Aller under center. Yeah, that's right. Let's see if the Steelers can maybe punch it in right here. Play action pass to Heidenreich, rolling out. Aller will float, and it is Nowakowski for the Pittsburgh Steelers touchdown. And Aller on fire tosses another score. He's run for 1 and passed for 2.
And beautiful touch drop on that. Under center, running the fake to the right, coming back around, a little sneak route or hide route by Nowakowski down the line, the backside, and gets himself open, one-handed grab into the end zone for yet another Steelers score. And this has been fun to watch tonight. Drew Aller's been putting on a clinic. It looks really good from the young QBs all around. Scored all the touchdowns between the 2 of them.
Both were very impressive, and they're looking at it just to make sure. I don't know what there is to make sure about, but they're making sure. Laith Marjan getting set to try the extra point attempt. The touchdown is good at the 146 mark. Marjan lining up. Cam Johnson.
A nigga like me, man.
Christian Kuntz towards the snapper. Here's the snap. Here's the hold. Here's the kick. That kick is up. That kick is good. And it is a 28-9 lead for the Steelers, who have just scored from the Heinz red zone during Steelers season. It has to be Heinz, the official catch-up of the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the score, the Steelers 28, the Packers 9. This is the Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
Looking for health insurance for employees in multiple locations? UPMC Health Plan National Access has you covered. UPMC National Access gives employees access to the top-ranked doctors and hospitals of UPMC, along with nationwide access through the Cigna Healthcare PPO network for employees outside of the service area. For the quality, affordable coverage that your company deserves, choose UPMC Health Plan.
With the award-winning e-store from FNB, you can shop for more than 50 banking solutions. Then check out in minutes with just one easy application, which means more time for football. That's more rushing the passer and less rushing through paperwork. More huddles, less hassles. More game time, less wait time. You get the picture. Can your bank do that? Welcome to FNB. Let's get started at fnb-online.com. FNB, member FDIC.
Know how they're going to finish the game, how they're going to approach it.
Field, it's important to keep your senses alert for any opportunity to strike, and those same senses could save your life at home. Remember
you got to
3
finish
senses
all
of
the way
safety
through.
in
Can't
sight.
afford to get
If you see
sloppy.
bubbling water or an out-of-place dead patch of grass,
You got
sound,
the lead.
or you hear hissing and
play
smell,
solid.
you know, that rotten
Gotta
egg-like
play,
odor. Any of
solid
these signs means
through the
you could
finish.
have a gas leak. Leave the area and call 911 immediately. Stay safe. A message from People's Natural Gas, proud partners of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Lately, some real estate companies think the best way to sell your home is to show it to fewer people by hosting it only on proprietary websites. It may be sold as a fancy, sophisticated marketing plan, but it defies common sense. At RE/MAX Select Realty, we believe the highest price comes from maximum exposure. More buyers, more competition, better offers. Your home isn't a secret. RE/MAX Select Realty. Get seen, get sold. Find a real estate specialist today. RE/MAXSelectPittsburgh.com.
Steelers football happens here. The Pittsburgh Steelers Audio Network.
And back at Acrisure Stadium, the Steelers a fourth score, 10 plays, 60 yards, took 433. Drew Aller finds Nowakowski for the short touchdown pass. Aller 10 of 13, 154 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown on the ground. And by the way, the Steelers defense has only allowed 31 second half yards. So good work by the Steelers defense as well.
Suffocating.
Marjan with the boot, and
that's still
Jaden Nixon is going to let it go over his head and through the end zone. So they wanted no part of the return. So just boot it through, and now the Packers will set up presumably to work on their 2-minute offense. And again, Mike McCarthy talked about this. We mentioned it earlier with Merrill. 8 games a year on average. It's incredible that he's broken down these things. I think
he has the analytics, yeah.
8 games a year come down to the final drive. And Mike McCarthy said, you know what, we're the Pittsburgh Steelers. We get everybody's best shot. It's probably going to be more like 10 or 11. So the opportunity to practice this in the preseason game, really good chance that we're going to see a few of these games coming down to the defense needing to make a stop. And they make a first down stop here. Kyler Ball in the sack with Julius Welshaw. And
the German knife maker strikes again.
How about that?
Slashing through. Nod to Wolf. Appreciate you, Wolf.
Yeah, loss of 4. Drone's back in the shotgun. Back to pass. Throws out to the left, and good coverage out there. Incomplete. And that was Daryl Porter in coverage, and it will ring up a 3rd and 14.
Come on, finish strong.
This is
finish
one
strong.
where
Finish strong.
this is talk about being manufactured, situational awareness, kicking the ball out of the end zone to give them the ball at an advantageous position at the 35-yard line to create that with 2 timeouts. And at the time, it was, a minute 34, I believe, on the clock or something close to that?
Yep.
So, yeah, Mike McCarthy definitely orchestrated this situation.
3rd and 14. Drones with some pressure coming, and Drones is going to be sacked once again, taken down back at the 23-yard line. And Kyler Ball comes up, slapping the helmet and charging the feet and the legs toward the Steelers sideline to let him know that, yep, I got in there again.
He did, and look at him and Jamin Davis over there trying to get an extra little sack there on the stat record, but I think that one will go to Kyler Ball.
And Max Hurleman back to receive here for the Steelers, making sure they have the proper personnel on the field. Daniel Whelan, mentioned, led the NFL in punting average a year ago. Spiraling kick. Hurleman will take it at the 28-yard line. Flag comes down behind the play as Hurleman charges upfield, gets down to about the 35-yard line, 48-yard punt, 7-yard return. And the Steelers will be presumably, I would think, backed up here more. You never know.
Well, you never
got
know.
Out of bounds, right?
Yeah, I was about to say the gunner could have ran out of bounds on his own accord, and that's what it could have been. But the hat didn't come off. Normally, the hat is off.
Personal foul. Receiving team number 30, blocking an opponent out of bounds. 15-yard penalty. First down.
So that's how he got out of bounds. Yeah, he got pushed out of bounds.
And that was a second one on Israel Mukuamu.
Yeah, that's not the stat you want to have a lot of plays on. Is that one? Izzy Mukuamu moving the ball back, but once again, in a position, 30 seconds left. I mean, it looks like they're going into the best formation in all of football, 6 tight diamond.
Yep.
Which would also mean the knee.
That's right, the victory formation. Okay, they're moving them forward, they're moving them backward. About 3 or 4 seconds after they set the ball, the Steelers are going to take a knee, and the game's going to effectively be over. Now they're marching it back.
Oh,
again.
gosh. Okay. See, it's
Left,
preseason
right,
for the refs.
Here we go. Nope, not there.
Spot it.
Keep going. Nope,
Spot it.
Nope, keep going. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Ball between the 13 and 14-yard line. It's, hey, listen, it's important for them to get it right, too, because if this is a big game and for the Super Bowl or whatever, people are going to be howling if they don't get it right. So they got to get it right, too. They do. They spot it. The Steelers take a knee, and that will be that. The Mike McCarthy era is underway here in Pittsburgh.
And it looks like there's going to be more points. Just saying.
That's the end of the game. And the final score, the Steelers 28 and the Packers 9, brought to you by your neighborhood Ford store. The F-150 is the official truck of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Stay tuned for Steelers' first reaction.
So that was some good football. That was some good football played by both clubs. Steelers came out on top on the end, 28-9. I will be doing some recap of this game on Friday. So y'all pop back up on Friday, man. I'm not sure Friday evening or Friday morning I might be active. I want to say Friday morning, but y'all stay tuned in the post, in the community post, and also on the Discord, man. Salute to everybody that came out, everybody that hit the like button on the vertical as well as the horizontal. Salute to y'all. Appreciate all y'all joining the channel, man. If you have not, like, share, subscribe to the channel. Salute to y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. Brother Grundy, Cree, salute to you. Who we got? Moon Ego, what's good with you? Appreciate you. Kentucky Breed. Salute to you. Shout out Postman, Jay Tillman. Salute to you, man. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me tonight. Man, I appreciate all y'all being here. Cree, Otishan. Appreciate you rocking with me. Appreciate you being here. All y'all rocking with me, man. Juice, Rachel. Man, I appreciate all y'all coming through, man. Do me a favor, man. Be sure to hit that like button, like, share, subscribe to the channel, man. Like I said, I'm going to try to be back Friday morning for a recap of this game. But do me a huge favor. When this live is over, be sure to hit that hype button, hype the video so I can work my way back into the algorithm and whatnot, but that helps me a ton. Be sure to everybody to hit that like button, join the channel, hype the video once this live is over. Salute to each and every one of y'all, man. Hopefully you guys are having a good evening. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. Salute to y'all greatly so. And I will see y'all Friday. I appreciate all y'all rocking with me. I appreciate all y'all coming out. Appreciate all y'all being here with me. I'm going to try to be back Friday morning for a recap. Salute to y'all. Hope y'all have a good night. Y'all be safe. Appreciate y'all. Much love.